It's
Yeah.
evil though.
So now we are streaming on 3.
Oh, we're
Count.
live. I didn't even realize we were live.
Oh yeah, man. You're just watching on YouTube, man.
I just woke up, man. You got to give me a minute.
Oh,
But you
guys,
commented. You
guys.
commented. Of course we're live. It's like, come on in here.
I was
But
in your
not
live stream for like 1 second, saw you were live, and then I went on a Discord hunt. That's where I spent like 5 minutes. Was like, okay, so where did he drop this at? Got too many Discords.
You're
Yep.
NorCal.
I just woke up a few minutes ago too, Steve. So I know how you feel.
You slacker.
What?
You're a slacker.
I can do that.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So-
look at that. I like that. Look at that.
So right now we are streaming on my YouTube channel, on the Kung Fu Society YouTube channel,
Cool.
and on my Twitch channel.
You're on
Okay.
Twitch?
Huh.
Yeah. I just updated the premium just now, and it's letting me do this right now
I'll
as
be
we
darned.
speak.
Oh, so stream yards is doing like a restream or whatever it's called thing.
Yeah, you can do that. I think I might be the only one of us that's doing that.
Yeah. Brian, you's all grown up now.
Let's see. Well, no, everybody else has the premium, but the don't like the way that one looks blown up. But the but no one's multi-streaming, and you can multi-stream for up to 3 destinations.
Is that including D Live too?
I have to create a custom RTMP, but yeah, I haven't created a custom destination one yet. With the custom destination, I have to do for D Live, and I have to do it for Odyssey when I'm able to stream there, and I'm only just a few points away.
Yeah.
What do you have to get points for?
It's a crypto thing. It does blockchain. I mean, you
Odyssey
could,
does?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've looked into it about none. I think I got an account and I'm signed up to a few people, but I haven't even really been there.
I
Yeah.
don't know what Odyssey is. So
Oh.
Well, if it's blockchain in my head, it's got to be good. I used to work in with blockchain technologies.
Let's see. Yeah, so I screen shared it earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and screen share it again, for Raquel and for other people joining us. So, anyways, if you're watching on Twitch and if you're watching on Kung Fu Society YouTube channel, I am Brian from Brian TV and the Kung Fu Society, and I'm right now. I'm so close to being able to stream on Odyssey, which is like the Wild West, what YouTube used to be. So that's that's the plan. That's the plan. And right there in the chat, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you could definitely see it. So, yeah. So I'm gonna screen share this, and right now it's right now I got 17 followers, and you can see everything I upload to YouTube goes directly there. In fact, you can sync it to your YouTube channel, and it clones your entire catalog. So right now I only have 17 followers versus my 466 followers on YouTube. And so that's what I got going on right now. I need 50 of these points to be able to stream to Odyssey. So that's the plan.
how do you
So
get the points though?
you get points by uploading videos, by watching or whatever. So check it out. Like if I,
What's like D Live used to be?
yeah, pretty much. It's
God, when they
basically it took what
the
YouTube messed up and D Live messed up and put it into one.
oh, when D Live messed that up, that like killed my channel. That was terrible because all my friends, you know, like
You know,
not all of them, but most of them, like they were happy to like send me in little bits, you know, because it's like they're just getting it for free basically, and you know, so I still got Lino points from D Live just sitting there.
right. So yeah, that's why I remember you were like the like you were one of their best promoters in my opinion.
Yeah, I have a special logo, like a GIF that's golden. It says Big Steve D Live, and it spins.
Wow. So instead of a golden play button, you get a golden spinner. Wow.
Like a thing to drop in the chat. You know, you can drop picture or GIFs or whatever. You have to like steal them first, though, and some of them you can't steal. Well, like they made me one that I can use and people can steal for promoting my channel because I was one of the like original people when they had their influx.
Wow.
And I also knew some of the mods a bit from getting in trouble and from trying to get my channel promoted because you had to like manually get moved up the chain. You had to like pass tests and prove that you know, instead of them like YouTube where it's just like you broke the rule, we think you're banned and blocked, destroy video. It was like when you wanted to move up levels, you had to like study the rules and then prove that you knew them. And if you break them, then they, I don't know, give
So
you a stern
basically
talking
it's
to.
instead of appealing to a faceless thing, so you basically had to go to digital court to prove you were right.
No, to get proven why I was a bad boy breaking the terms of service. Well, I did though. Like I did it pretty blatantly. Like you know, because like you can play music and stuff like that, but I was playing like some live concert. I can't remember. I just remember like all my fans were not all of them, but a large amount of my D Live fans were like young girls, and so like they were requesting I don't even know what it was, some concert like at the Gorge or something or Summerfest. I don't know, like one of those big concert things of the year that goes on for like 3 days. And I'm like, well, sure, I'll leave this running if y'all are gonna watch it and donate me your coins. Like,
So you blatantly copy. You know that was a blatant
I
copyright
did that,
violation.
and I had been doing that so much. Like I'd been doing a show where it was, you know, it's just like a requesting, you know, whether it was music, TV, movies, whatever. I just, you know, pirate it real quick or whatever and throw it up there, you know, and but with the concert thing, like for some reason they took that one really serious and they gave me like kind of like a strike, but it doesn't really do anything.
You were a
It
bad man.
just means you're like have to work a little bit harder to get to the next step.
Wow. So anyways, so if you look right here, like if I click on my logo up here at the top and it's like uploads, channels, created, and so I clicked on rewards. Basically, this is the rewards page. And so you get points like apparently I need to watch more content before I could get those points or I just need to get a little bit more stuff. And so basically it's just one of those things where I can go ahead and claim. Let's see, did anyone? No one's clicked that link. But yeah, pretty much your day, like every day, you just want to click on that and go to rewards and click everything to claim and see if you can claim stuff, and you get that. Another thing is like every time, like as soon as this this is over. Where's my? Yeah, hold on. As soon as this is over, it'll actually go actually give me points because everything I do on YouTube gets put immediately to Odyssey. Let's stop screen sharing.
And so I'm guessing like the coin that they use is like a crypto that it's managed by an offsite.
Yeah, it's managed by I think
Elon
it's
Musk.
called Library or yeah, the whole thing is created by Library, which does blockchain. I call it Library, but it's like a initial or acronym.
LBRY.
LBRY. Yeah. It's managed by LBRY. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Good luck to them. Taking down the YouTube beast is a tough one.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going down with that.
Oh wow, Microsoft is pulling the plug for Internet Explorer next year.
Is that same as Edge or
No.
no? Edge is different.
What's Edge?
Actually, I'm using Edge right now.
I've already claimed your refer. I don't know who that was, but okay.
What's that?
Oh, I tried to click your link, and then it said you have already claimed your referrer.
Oh, okay. Then you must have clicked on it before. I must have put out one before, and you might have clicked on it. Or
Ryan's
no,
putting
someone else referred you, and you did a profile based on that referral.
No memory.
Someone invited you, and you said, "Hey, I'll give it a shot."
I think I've pretty much just signed up for everything because I have to get my name.
Big Steve.
It's important to me. You know, it's like on DLive. It's dlive.tv/Big Steve.
I mean,
like
are you even on Pornhub just to claim your name?
That is one place I go by a pseudonym.
Oh, okay.
I'm on YouTube. I know what they'll do to people that get caught on there.
Yeah, we know a certain black kitty cat who got kicked off of that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, how bad? But basically, he got kicked off for telling the truth because apparently on that platform, people upload regular videos as well as prawn.
When that happened, we're like, how the hell?
Yeah, like how do you manage to pull that off?
Oh, only Fedorable can.
I can't. We had a good laugh at that. We're like, how the hell you get kicked off a board? Yep, only for adorable.
Degeneracy of the highest level.
Mm. So, Raquel, when you're going to start streaming movies again?
Maybe sometime this week. I need to get my sleep schedule straight first.
Yeah.
How'd you get on that type of schedule?
I don't know.
Because she's a slacker.
I really not. I just like to stay up late. Maybe like a little too late though.
Speaking of which, the other weekend I binge watched Back to the Future trilogy.
Oh, cool!
1.21 gigawatts.
Where's my flying car and my my hoverboard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blame the Democrats, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Why not?
Actually, there's a lot of people you could blame.
Mm-hmm.
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada, yeah.
Blame
What's wrong?
Canada.
What's
Blame
wrong with
Canada.
Canada?
Well, you got nobody up there.
Deranged.
Well, there's just nobody up there. Oh, he would think it's funny.
Eskimos.
Mm.
Bigfoot.
Actually, no. Bigfoot. There's a Bigfoot in Texas,
Mm-hmm. Everything's
big-
big in Texas. Yeah.
and Bigfoot in Washington. Where else is there a Bigfoot?
Bunch of scumbags in Washington. Tell you that.
Washington State.
Oh, Washington State. Well, probably a bunch of scumbags there too. So.
We got our scumbags. They just dress nicely and don't look at you.
I have a T-shirt that has Bigfoot on it. It says, "Bigfoot saw me, but nobody believed him." And I got another one that said Sasquatch Research Society. And they're like, "How do you become part of that?" What, the Research Society? Yeah. Buy the shirt. That's all.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
Gordon.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I was just listening to what TL was saying. That was making me giggle because I saw a mask online the other day, and it said something like Bigfoot, the ultimate champion of social distancing in 2020 or something, and then the zeros in 2020 were toilet paper rolls. It made me laugh. So when you were talking about that, it made me giggle. How's everyone doing?
I'm doing good.
Alrighty.
Doing all right.
Hi, Brian. I haven't
Hey,
talked to you in a
Courtney.
while.
Yeah, I know. I've been really busy lately.
I envy you, even though you may not be stoked about that, but I envy you.
Well, you
I
got
hope-
nothing to do?
Oh, hell no. No, I've been looking for jobs, but no, not having much luck with that. My job, it's limited because I'm immunosuppressed, so I can't kind of be I have to do, work from home stuff and stuff like that. And a lot of people want those types of jobs. So,
Well, of course, they want those types of jobs.
yep.
Yeah.
And they're not in my situation. And I get very bitter about it because I'm like, I really, really need it. But I've had 2 interviews and I have a very exciting opportunity coming.
Oh, I hope you get it.
I don't
Hope
want
you
to
get
talk
it.
about it yet. So, because
Right.
I don't, but it would be a huge thing. So,
Well, I hope you get it.
we shall see. Thank you. Positive
luck.
vibes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hey, Courtney, how long you been awake?
I just woke up again.
Wow.
I'm knocked out, and I probably am not all there in my brain right now too, because I did my chemo shot last night, so I'm like just really tired and out of it.
I
Wow.
told you.
You young whippersnappers.
No, I couldn't hang. I felt like right asleep after. I was telling Raquel I had to
Well, I know you can sleep
a little bit of
behind. Or I've seen
yeah,
this-
I know. Apparently, that's a new thing for me because I'm a true insomniac in general. But lately, I'm narcoleptic and I sleep in beds with cream cheese.
You and
So-
Tina.
Or mayonnaise.
I would never said mayonnaise. It was for cream cheese bed.
I thought, yeah, it's cream cheese.
Oh my good. I'm from Philly. I think I was homesick maybe when I was talking in my sleep. Philadelphia cream cheese. Anyway, I'm just being silly. I didn't mean to come in and just bombard everybody. Yeah, I just woke up though.
No,
I
it's
fell back
okay.
asleep. I actually had a very, very, very interesting, it was an awesome talk with my aunt for like an hour earlier, and I fell back asleep after that. But we're learning a lot about our heritage on my mother's side of the family because she was adopted. And there's just some fascinating stories she's finding out. So it was a cool conversation. I didn't mean to make everyone shut up. I feel
No,
like
no,
I
that's
just,
okay.
I
was
just caused
looking at
like the
something real
biggest
quick.
lull in the
Um,
silence. I'm like, I left you speechless with my mysteriousness. Oh man.
No, I'm just breathing. I'm just listening to Deranged breathing.
Darth Vader.
I'm getting ready to drink a soda.
RC.
Give me that
Wow,
RC.
you're
Where's
like
my
the
pork
heavy
rinds?
breather on the
RC
phone.
Cola. RC Cola.
I miss cola. I miss soda.
Now I kind of want an RC Cola. I haven't had one in ages.
It is
I like
so damn good. It's better than Coke or Pepsi. I tell you that right now.
I
Definitely
like
better
Diet,
than Coke.
Diet
right?
Coke and I like Diet Coke in a can. That's what I used to like. I know I'm weird for the diet part, but I actually enjoyed the taste. But yeah, I haven't had that in a while. I've had ginger ale. That's about the only soda I have had in years.
Ginger ale. I had a good amount of that while I had the Coof.
Oh yeah, I always forget that you got the coof tτι
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
got
forget about that. You and I had that in common.
that, and I had actually, I used was it tonic water, and what I did was I cut the tonic water with some kind of soda, either orange juice or ginger ale, because just straight tonic water is horrible.
Ugh.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Had some of that.
I had the tonic water because it had something similar to hydroxychloroquine in it. And then what else did I have? I had the I had zinc every day, actually a couple times a day, and of course vitamin D. And I took Tylenol when I needed it because I couldn't take ibuprofen or aspirin.
I'm one of those people. I can't do that because of other medications I take. I can't take any of the NSAIDs or whatever they call them.
Well, yeah, they're blood thinners. I mean, I could take them, but I wasn't going to take them while having a blood disease.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Tonic water. That I never thought of like what you just said about that. I never even knew that. That's very interesting.
That's something. That's something new.
Yeah, no, that's like genius. Really.
Zinc and vitamin D and tonic water.
Yeah. Well, the
Yep,
vitamin D is part of my daily routine because I have to take the geriatric. I call it the geriatric dose of like calcium, and you have to take the D3 with it.
You got the geriatric cocktail.
I do. I like the 600 and the 600 twice. You know what I mean? Instead of like the normal adult doses. I can't take zinc. Certain things I just can't take the
You can't take
like,
zinc.
No.
Why not?
It interacts with. Well, first of all, it interacts with methotrexate, which is like the chemo med that I do. And even though I had to stop that while I was sick, they made me stop it. It still stays in your system for up to 3 months, and there's some weird something weird interaction type thing. So I just was not to take it. And ironically, I had the coof for about 3 months. So it was kind of right, the time period was right along. Basically, that medication was still in my system, so I was still pretty
You had it for
suppressed.
3 months?
Yeah, I had it from September. I had it from September, at least September 16th, until like the middle of December. Maybe
Wow.
like December 8th, 9th, 10th area around that is when I really kind of felt like I was snapping out of it.
Also, someone told me a trick, and that is if you, while you have, or like right when you're getting over it, like all the bad stuff's gone, or for the most part. But I'm talking about like the fevers and the fatigue and everything like that, but you still have a little bit of junk left over. If you take a big deep breath and start hoofing it out, like exhale, like forcing yourself to kind of cough or whatever.
Yes.
It helps. And then one of the best ways to do that is do that in a hot shower.
I was also told on top of that that when you breathe in, and, I don't know, other doctors may have different opinions, but when you breathe in like your deep breath initially, to do it in like to pause, like do it in two, if that makes sense, like type of thing, hold it and then all the way out. I forget the reasoning behind that, but there is a reason. I still deal with symptoms. I still deal with a lot of like weird, I don't know, weirdness, all the weird stuff that they talk about that no one can explain why. I guess long hauler stuff, they'll call it or whatever. But I'm so used to dealing with crap, like, health wise, I don't let it bother me. I'm a warrior. I didn't even say that as cool as I wanted to because my voice cracked. Anyway, no, I feel for you. How long did you have it for, Brian?
I had it for, well, I want to say I had it for at least, I want to say 2 weeks, but probably like 3.
Now, do you have, well, you know what? We're live. We don't have to go into that. I have
What's
underlined.
that?
I was gonna say we're live, so I don't need to ask a personal thing.
We are live. We're live
Yeah.
on three
I know.
channels
To you,
right now.
I was gonna ask like if you have underlying things that would affect that, but you don't. That's nothing you need to disclose to everybody. So
No.
I do have underlying things, and it doesn't matter. I'm I'm an open book, but that's why mine lasted pretty long, I believe. So here's what it is. I survived, and you did too, right? We good.
Oh yeah.
Be good. The coof. I love that term for it. Sorry, I just think it's funny. The term.
My neighbor got the coof when she got pregnant, and she didn't even know she had the coof. She thought it was morning sickness making her feel like crap, and so she pretty much got diagnosed with the coof right when she got over it.
That's scary. Like the pregnancy thing. I mean, the whole thing is kind of scary because nobody knows. Still, nobody knows anything about it. Still, So. We need to have bad kids kick
What? This is
each other very much. That
this
would
would be great. Because I'd be the king of the bad kids.
I'm especially laughing because I've made the comment that I don't necessarily want to go back to the field that I was in, and that's involved in that statement. That's fun. It's very funny.
Yeah, I'm just playing with layouts and stuff.
Funny. With layouts with like the StreamYard thing and everything.
Yeah.
I have no clue how to use it. I use Backstage with like a couple of
I can teach you.
I know you taught me how to get on Discord. I still don't know really how to use that, but I'm figuring it out. And somehow I have a YouTube channel now that has no content, but it will. I'll get there.
Gotta go, guys. Duty calls.
Okay.
All right, later, Deranged.
If you're still
Later.
streaming,
Later,
I'll hop back
Deranged.
in.
I missed you already.
Stay deranged.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Let's see.
He's so deranged.
I love it. I love DL.
DL's funny.
He's so deranged. You crack me up. Oh man.
I'm just playing with this. Let's see. No. Crap. I'm just trying to find those links again to get them dropped in there.
What links are you trying to like what type of links do you speak of?
Odyssey.
Oh, that's funny because I keep hearing people speak of Odyssey, and the only thing that I know about anything Odyssey was there was a music I guess I'm trying to find the right word right now. Sorry, my brain's a little mushy. There's like a music like software program that I used.
Oh
we
no,
used
no, no!
in
You're thinking of Audacity.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Odysseus. I think it was called actually. This is like 96 to 2000. I think it
You're
was
think-
called Odyssey.
You're
Actually.
thinking of Audacity, spelled A-U.
No, I don't think I am. I think it was called Odyssey.
I had
but
the
I'm gonna
same
check.
thing. It was,
Was it
you had
Audacity?
two channels, and you can pretty much dump your recordings into that, and just kind of, do some poor man's mastering.
Yeah, like
Wait,
you kind of
Yeah.
sync stuff on top of each other. Like
Yeah.
I think.
I just
Yeah.
zoned out. Are you all talking about Audacity?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm talking about? I guess
Yes.
I am. And my brain
Exactly.
is, as I said, my brain is not right, and I also will be mushy for like a day or two because of my meds. So just, I believe you more than I believe me right now. I'll just say that.
All right, so I'm gonna drop it in the private chat again if you want. So basically, I have an Odyssey channel. That's Odyssee, and what it is, it's kind of like how YouTube used to be, the Wild West. Whereas where something like BitChute's more or less politically driven, Odyssey is just content driven. It just doesn't have the rules like it's not clamping down on you like YouTube was. So it's
I
just
don't
like,
even know old YouTube how it was, and I don't even know BitChute. That's like how out of the loop I am. But I'm interested in what you have to say. I like
well,
the
you know
ideas of the
how
difference.
YouTube is now. It's like less
Very-
channels. Everybody's getting kicked off for wrongthink.
Yes.
Well,
I do know
Odyssey's not like that.
YouTube was basically built on the back of oh my goodness, I'm forgetting. YouTube was built off back in the day. People posted scum videos, trash videos, porn videos. Everything was on YouTube.
Bum fights.
Oh yeah, bum fights. Yeah, bum
fights.
fights.
I remember like those
bum
DVDs
fights
when I
made
was in Boston. Like
Bum
so
fights?
Bum fights.
I remember that
yeah.
from like
Yeah, bum
1990.
They were
fights.
huge. They were
That's been around
huge part of
forever. That is funny.
good old
Oh,
bum
yeah.
fights. Yep. And so YouTube trying to get all high and mighty on us now, and it's like your stepping stone was bum fights.
Pretty
Don't
much.
tell me where to walk.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like Jimmy Kimmel's stepping stone was girls jumping on trampolines.
I used to
know.
love that.
What the heck?
And
How did
I'm a woman. I should think that's like totally sexist, and I thought that was like the most
do,
genius idea.
do.
I really did. I was like, he's such a genius.
I don't know how Jimmy Kimmel can be such a woke little crybaby when, he was supposed to be the man show. I was just a boy, and I used to watch his show. Now I can't stand the dude.
Yeah. I mean, at least Adam Carolla owns up to what he is.
Does he?
Pretty much.
Good.
Well, Adam Carolla was on that show with him, right?
Yeah, it was Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel.
Trying to make sure I'm right. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure I'm getting the right faces. Continue.
Yeah.
I apologize.
But right now, Adam Carolla has a really big podcast now.
Oh.
In fact,
I guess every celebrity does now.
But he recently did a documentary with Dennis Prager.
That is.
You know who Dennis Prager is, Big Steve?
Not a fan, no.
You're not a fan?
Nope. I don't know.
But anyways, yeah,
So
no.
tell us who he is.
Pretty much, he has these 5-minute videos, and it's called Prager University. It's like, basically talks about how much communism sucks and everything.
In a nutshell, that's a good description, I guess.
That's the best thing in a nutshell. And Dennis Prager and Adam Carolla came out with a documentary called No Safe Spaces, where they go to college campuses and get and basically like piss off little woke tards and
I still don't even understand what woke means. I mean, I know what, like, really, I had to ask somebody. I thought it was just like a term like YOLO or something, like just like a hipster,
YOLO is a lot better than woke. In
like,
fact,
well, I
if
mean,
you
I'm joking when I
if you
say, like,
embrace
YOLO.
if you embrace YOLO, you cannot embrace woke.
It's still like just a word I just have not delved into. Like, I just keep hearing
It's
woke.
basically it's like,
I understand.
oh my gosh, cultural appropriation, this, that, and the other thing.
Like PC warriors, like stuff
Pretty
like that?
much, yes.
Okay,
yes.
then
Yeah.
I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'm
Yeah.
not woke.
I know you're not.
I'm asleep.
In fact, I don't think anyone been on this program has been woke.
I'd rather go YOLO.
YOLO. That's how I feel right now.
YOLO.
Just turned 43 and I feel like I've been like acting up like a child. I really do. I'm YOLOing it right now.
YOLO means you only live once.
Well, yeah, I'm going. Yep. That's how I kind of feel right now. Mentally.
Phil's Creepy Videos. Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. Hi, Phil. Are you my buddy?
He's
I don't know,
got
I'm just-
creepy videos.
Well, creepy videos.
Hi, buddy Phil.
Philip Blair?
I don't think that's Philip Blair. It could be Philip Blair.
I don't think so, but maybe.
I don't know.
It's the only Phil I can think of.
Yeah, Philip Blair has a little bit more drier of a character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless Philip Blair has embraced YOLO. I'm anyone who likes horrors, buddy. Horrors, buddy. Horrors, buddy.
Like horror in general, like
No,
horror
like he put horror with a apostrophe.
yeah,
As
like
if
like
possessive.
He's a buddy of like the idea of horror. Like that's how I kind of take it.
Well then.
Think of horror as like more like a noun.
But I mean, then why would you put an apostrophe there?
Because he's a buddy of it. So like.
I
It's
mean,
like
that's
saying
saying you belong.
I'm Raquel's buddy. Like think of it as like a
Okay.
noun. You know what I mean? Like, and he put a capital H, so he uses it as like a proper noun.
Anything to do with horror. Okay, I'm just confused on whether or not it.
I just grammar nerded it out. I'm sorry.
It kind of sounds like the W word.
I don't think he's. Oh, for that part, yeah. He's a buddy of anybody who likes the horror in general. How about that? I'm going to assume the
What about the
category of
horrors of war or the horrors of?
It's so funny how different we say it. I say so like, where are you located in Europe? I think in Florida or something. Somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm East Coast, but it's just so funny, like the different ways that I don't know.
I mean, it's all right. My dad's
Horror.
side of the family is up, is Jersey, Philadelphia area. So
I'm from Philly, so I am 5 minutes across the bridge from Jersey. So then you understand. So it doesn't you don't even notice it at all when I say horror and you say horror.
Oh no, that part doesn't bother me. No, I was just saying that should it be possessive? That was my.
No, so yeah, I think the way maybe he is. So I was grammar nerding it out because he made it a capital H. Like think of horror as like not like a person, but like a proper noun as like a person, place, or a thing. So thing, like the thing is horror. That's the category in general. That's how I'm seeing it or reading it. And so like he's a buddy of like the thing called horror, like the whole idea of it. That's how I interpreted it. I could be totally off.
I think his iPhone is just messing with him.
That could be it too. My mind could be messing with me.
Spell check, stupid iPhone. Yeah, I hate the autocorrect sometimes.
Oh, Raquel, you see stuff that comes out of him. I do talk to text a lot. It's ridiculous.
I don't use autocorrect. I just accept my failures and feel shame
you
when
have
I
to
send
turn
the
it off?
message anyway.
You just turn it off on your phone. Oh wait,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I think you can do that on an iPhone. Not sure.
Yeah.
Mine will correct something totally outlandish or like a person's name. It's in my contacts or something. And it's like, wait, what? Could be funny.
Out of context. So yeah, I was gonna say, so you're used to saying things like water instead of water,
Water.
water,
But
water,
I will tell you something. I say water now.
water. Okay.
In between, and it's only because when I was
You-
18, I moved to Boston for 6 years, and I got made fun of so much
Oh,
for saying everyone would be like wooter, 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 and I
oh
kind of
gosh.
adapted a tiny bit, but when I'm back home,
You know,
it's water.
I almost threw a party the day Ted Kennedy died. Not so much for his policies, but for the fact that he is from Massachusetts.
Oh my goodness. You can't. Oh, well, actually, I think I heard you and a couple of people talking about how you get a lot of, well, I mean, this is just the term that's used, a lot of mass holes down in Florida.
Yeah, yeah. So here's how it works. If you go down to South Florida, right above Palm Beach, um, right above Palm Beach County, that's where you're gonna find a lot of the New Yorkers. If you go to the Tampa Bay area, you're gonna find a lot of people from Massachusetts. If you go to the center of the state, you're going to find a lot of people from Detroit and Canada.
Oh.
Um,
Hmm.
if you go down the southern tip near Miami, of course, you're going to find a lot of the Latinos, and it's a smorgasbord of Latinos in Florida in general. Very few Mexicans compared to most states. You'll get mostly Puerto Ricans and Cubans, and of course Guatemalans. If you go to the southwest part of the state, that's where you're going to find the Greeks.
The Southwest would be like I've been to Captiva
Porta
Island.
Gorda. Porta Gorda.
I've been to Captiva Island and Sanibel Island. That's Southwest, right, Florida?
Southwest central, I guess. Just Porta Gorda.
Cool.
Um, and so yeah, you'll find a bunch of different types of people around the state, and of course, the natives. You know, the people that have lived Florida all their life. Depends on what part of the state are going to have a little bit of a southern draw. So it's a different type of southern draw. It's a different. Every southern state has a different accent. So just like every northern state has a different accent.
Oh, absolutely. And in Philly, you get the different counties where different accents. You can tell like Delaware County, Montgomery County, like the South Philly. It's like
Right, just like how in New York you have different accents based on the boroughs.
yes.
Yeah.
I have family in New York City right now. I'm a big fan of New York. I'm a big fan of Boston too. A lot of people are not, but
Yeah, at work I make fun of this guy for liking Chicago pizza.
oh, okay, hold on. I can't like Chicago because that was Wisconsin. Only because their hockey team beat my hockey team. So that's the only reason.
You don't like Chicago? You don't like
I don't like the
Chicago
black.
because
I just don't like.
the Black
That's the
Hawk.
only reason. Yeah, and actually, one of my best friends in the world is from the Chicago area. Actually, two good friends. One of my best girlfriends in the world is from that area. It's just a battle because of hockey.
I mean, what I like about Chicago is the blues and the hot dogs.
I want a hot dog.
That's
I wish
about
I could
it.
eat a hot dog.
Yeah. Like a Chicago gut bomb's pretty good.
Yeah, no, for me, that was comment. That statement was solely based on the Blackhawks because I'm a bitter Flyers fan from 2010 maybe it was. Anyway.
Wow. Holding the grudge since 2010.
Oh yeah, come on. I'm from Philly. We're like diehard. If you're diehard about your team, we have the worst sports fans. I mean, if anyone hasn't noticed yet, minus maybe like Massachusetts fans and Patriots.
I don't know. I mean,
Eagles fans are terrible.
Massachusetts. Any team from Massachusetts is just horrible. I hate the Red Sox with a passion.
I lived in an apartment where, from the roof of my apartment, I could see the stretch from second to third and third to home. I was like right next to Fenway, and
oh wow.
I'm not a Red Sox fan, so to say, but it was cool. You know, I got to watch them play like the Yankees and stuff in the World Series. And but can I tell you how many times my freaking car got the windows smashed in because it had Pennsylvania plates on it? That's what pissed me off.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I kid you not, that would happen a lot in Austin, Texas. I lived in Austin for a few years. And I didn't have one, but this guy I worked with had an SUV. And there'd be these eco-terrorists, people that would smash your windows just because you were driving an SUV.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, Austin, you want to talk about a greeny city? It's just stupid.
I have two friends who live there now. And I have heard about the greeny, that's a good term for it.
Yeah. The eco-terrorists. I call them the eco-terrorists. Don't want the eco-terrorists to win at all.
You don't have your bicycle, or well, actually, it's in Texas. Things would be too far away, but you don't have your electric car, right?
Oh no, electric car.
That was me being funny. Is that what they think you need to have down there?
No, so what was it? Yeah, my favorite part of the Godzilla movie is when he destroyed Fenway Stadium.
I have not seen that movie. I didn't know that happened.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. The other one wasn't that great, the Godzilla versus Kong, but it was way better than any of the stuff putting out these days, movie-wise.
The last Godzilla I saw was Godzilla versus Mothra. To just give you an idea.
Classic film.
Yeah.
Raquel, when are you going to start streaming old Godzilla films on your channel?
Me?
No, I'm talking about Raquel.
I don't know if she's still there. I don't even know how to.
I'm here. I'm gonna go back to streaming movies.
Yeah, so you should stream those old Godzilla kaiju movies.
If I can find them, if they're for free on Tubi or on YouTube.
There might be a few of them. I know HBO Max has almost all of them.
I don't have HBO Max.
No, but that's been a fun one. I need to watch Mortal Kombat before they take it off.
The new recent one?
Yeah. HBO Max is streaming Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I still haven't even seen that. I don't know that. I played the Mortal Kombat games, and I don't know. I just don't trust something.
Well, people say it's fairly true to the series, to the video game franchise. Of course, I wouldn't know. I mean, what do you mean I wouldn't know? I wouldn't know until I watch it. Let's put it that way. But I think the reason why we have a R-rated Mortal Kombat that's trying to stay true to the video game franchise is because we could not get that back when they released the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, that was so disappointing when it wasn't rated R. If they even did, they do rating system back then? Yeah,
of course they did. Yeah.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I was allowed to watch whatever I wanted, so rating didn't matter.
Well, you see,
Me too.
they knew that the core audience of the game was 10 to 15-year-olds.
The only thing I remember about Mortal Kombat was like the video game when I was in high school, and I always used to pick up. Was it Marina? Was that one of the characters?
That's in Mortal Kombat 2, yeah.
That's the only Mortal Kombat game I ever played, and that's pretty much like I just know some of the characters. That's it.
Well, I mean, because that was the game was it was the movie came out before they came out with Mortal Kombat 2, the game Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh.
So the movie was released because the core audience was, like I said, 10 to 15-year-olds. So they couldn't make an R-rated movie, even though in the game you rip off someone's spine and burn them alive, and
I still remember Melina's like move at the end. It was like
rip
left
her
down
heart out.
something. Yeah, something like that's funny. Yeah, that was very the times too.
Yeah,
very gruesome, I guess, game.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I mean, my favorite still to this day is the Pit. And if you want to punk somebody, you pick Liu Kang, and you do this silly little fatality of his, which is a cartwheel.
Actually, they're called fatalities. Sorry,
cartwheel followed by an uppercut, and you do it on the Pit, so you get to uppercut him off the Pit. But what's even more thing if you want to punk someone out in Mortal Kombat 2, even though his premier fatality was he turned into a dragon, like ate your upper half of your body, you could still do his old fatality, which was a cartwheel and uppercut. So if you wanted to punk somebody, you do the cartwheel and uppercut fatality. Let's see. It's okay.
No, it's Steve. If you read the private conversation,
I just read the private chat.
Yeah, because something Big Steve and I were talking about yesterday.
Oh,
Totally unromantic.
I just read it.
I just was giggling because you said it a couple of times. I just was thinking about what you were telling me.
Hold on, what were you guys saying yesterday that was so funny, or was it an inside joke?
Well, it's up to Steve. It's like I just didn't know certain terms. Maybe it's a private chat, or I don't know. It's up to you.
Well,
it may not be appropriate to say.
It was considered the worst word that you could like use growing up.
In his like family and culture and everything.
Punk was the worst word.
Yes.
And for me, I was a punk, like as a punk rocker. So we just had this conversation yesterday. But then you just said the word 3 times. It just reminded me of our conversation. So I just had to point that out in the private chat because I was giggling.
Because you know it in prison what a punk is, right?
I didn't know.
Well, I was talking to Brian.
No, I never. Brian, I didn't know.
I never been to prison.
Yeah, it's a prison bitch.
Hey, Terry.
What's up, Terry? How you doing?
And so, like, if someone called someone like else, someone even like siblings called each other a punk, then Ma Duke come up somewhere and start socking the kid that called the other kid the punk. Don't even matter the issue.
Yeah, so he was telling me about this yesterday because I used the word punk in a completely different way, obviously. And yeah, I just giggled because you kept saying it, and I was just thinking of our conversation from yesterday, completely irrelevant.
Hey, Fed.
Hi, Fed. Hi, Terry.
What's going on, Fed? And let's see. You know what? Let's just roll the dice here. I don't typically do this, but there it is. If anyone wants to come in, they come in.
I'm gonna fight for the link.
Yep. So I did not know that's what a punk meant.
Yeah, that's what black people and people in prison. That's if they call you punk, that's what they mean.
Really?
Yes.
We,
No, I-
we had a conversation about that for a while yesterday, and it just made me giggle. 'Cause you kept
Like if
saying
I get
punk.
mad enough to call someone a punk, then that means they're probably like 1/4 of a second away from getting smashed. Because it means that I'm gonna do what you do to prison biatches.
Are you gonna have the courtesy to get them dinner first?
Oh man.
No, they don't get no Kit Kat. They don't get no payday on their bed. No.
Get there too hot for the cot.
All right. Let's see.
I didn't mean to throw that completely off of what you were saying, Brian. I apologize. It was just
No,
making
that's
me
fine.
giggle.
That's fine.
That's why I put it on the side to Steve. I was like, I was just thinking about our conversation. I was
All right.
clueless.
Well,
The
well,
donkey
y'all hold it
special.
down for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Please behave. You never tell people to behave and then walk away.
I have to be on my best behavior today because I was acting up yesterday. You guys were talking to me yesterday. I also know that. I be a good girl today.
The Fed's not here, and I mean Fed's here, and
Donkey punch special. He just
yeah,
did. Oh man.
he's corrupting the stream.
The fact that I know what that means, but I didn't know the meaning of your meaning of punk says something about me. And I have a lot of I come from a criminal family. I never heard that term before. You learn something new every day, right, Steve?
Yep.
Donkey punch. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I gotta mute myself. Well, you can't just have dead air, but I'm not behaving. So I have to mute myself.
I was just thinking where I'm gonna have something to eat.
I need to do that as well. What are you thinking, Raquel?
What?
Ed, I just said the same thing, but I muted myself because I was not following the instructions of behaving. Because I was being instigated by your comments. Instigator. Muting.
Guess I would go for the last slice of pizza, but I'm not really feeling like it. Hey, chef.
Hi,
Chef
Chef.
Nation.
What up? Okay, you guys are killing me here. You're like the person that never shuts up and you're not talking. We're going to have to come up with a topic for you two. I'm being sarcastic. See, I'm not. I'm shutting up.
Sure you are.
You know what? That was funny. Because you know I won't.
We're counting on you.
I'm on my best behavior today.
Oh, you got your second shot for the vaccine, chef?
Ooh.
Oh, you don't
Good
feel good, huh?
job.
What did you get? The Pfizer or the Moderna?
I hope it was the Pfizer because I got the Pfizer and I didn't feel sick.
Moderna is pretty rough. The side effects
Moderna?
are worse. Yeah.
I hope you feel better soon, chef.
Oh, yep. I'm shedding.
I think I'm good. I think I'll take my chances with the COVID. I'm a healthy young boy.
Oh, you got the Pfizer, Chef. My dad felt really horrible after the second Pfizer, but from what I have heard, in general, a lot of people didn't feel as bad from that one versus the Moderna. I hope you feel better.
What did I miss?
Everything's the virus. I am the virus.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Chef. Oh man.
She's been throwing up. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Chef.
And Chef,
Wow.
take you some vitamin D, take you some zinc, and take some ginger. Drink some ginger ale. Man, that sucks.
I felt like that for both shots because if you had COVID before and you get vaccinated, you feel it the first shot too.
Well, that's good, Chef. I know whenever I have a bad bout of stomach illness, like honey with crackers always helps me out.
The brat diet is good too.
No. Do not take aspirin. It's a blood thinner. COVID's a blood disease. Take Tylenol if you're going to. I'll agree with that recommendation. I went silent all of a sudden.
Well, you left and you said behave, and then Fed made a comment in the chat that made me start to say things that were not following your rules. So I muted myself.
Oh.
And
well, what'd you say?
Just look up at what Fed wrote, and I couldn't help myself. Like I just was dying. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm on my best behavior today.
Okay. Wasn't tacky, was it?
Read what you wrote. I was just making the comment that it was ridiculous that I knew the term he was using and I didn't know what he was yesterday. And I was
Here's
like,
the kitty
that
cat.
says something about me. Thank you, Fed. You're getting me in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble.
It's what I do.
Fedora was horrible.
Nation.
The cat likes to make mischief.
Well, yeah, Terry, aspirin's good for a lot of different things, but I was gonna say COVID's a blood disease, but I guess one of them's causing blood clots, the vaccine, and I'm gonna say if a vaccine's causing blood clots, don't take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, be careful with aspirin. Take 12 aspirin back to back, and that'll be the last headache you ever have.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Haven't been sick in 15 years. Last time I got the flu, was sick for a month, and my arm swelled up to the point of hospitalization. I'll take my chances. Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah. The AZ, that freaked Eric Clapton out.
Dude, he still can't play his guitar yet.
Yeah. No, he's pissed.
I'm like, you sons of bitches, dude, you've taken away so much from everybody. And now you're just continuing on down that trail.
Yeah. I'm just going to say, just don't take any vaccine. You're better off. You're better off rolling the dice. I'm telling you.
Like, how many decades have they been looking for vaccines for all these other things? But suddenly, the most dangerous pandemic, the most dangerous thing that humanity's ever faced, they had a fucking cure for it in less than a year. Almost sounds like it was all pre-planned, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Especially with all the shit that's coming out now.
The research. The reason.
Oh, like I remember I was telling people about this last year, and they were like, yeah, whatever. You got to stop reading fucking, Telegram and like listening to Alex Jones and all that shit. And I'm like, well, I hate to say it, but yeah, he's pretty accurate on most of the shit he reports on.
Pretty much. I mean, you can tell the
It's
difference
become a
between-
meme now. Alex Jones was right. You're finding out all these evil, fucked up people behind the scenes, all those like shit that sounds like a straight out of, a horror movie. This is Spectre. This is fucking James Bond shit.
Pretty much.
And you're finding out it's real. Yes, they're buying up all the water. Yes, they're injecting people full of shit. Yes, they're using fear tactics and mass social engineering and everything, basically to get the majority of the species to commit suicide.
Predictive programming.
Right. If we can't get you with the jab, well, we'll just fucking start a race war. And if that doesn't work, then we'll start a class war. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll just get you fighting over whatever we can so that we can rob your asses blind and laugh and piss on your corpses when you kill each other. That's what it is. That's what it all comes down to. Like, you literally have some of the most powerful, what do they call them? Misanthropes in history that have the tools that, oh God, dude, some of the previous monsters that have come through history would have fucking giggity gooed themselves to have.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they'd have had messy draws over this stuff if they had access to this stuff.
Dude, biological weapons, weapons of mass destruction, directed energy weapons in space, drop tungsten rods, rod of God, fucking nuke a city from orbit with no nuclear material.
I'm telling you, the SDI exists. SDI is real.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars exists. And I'm not talking about, fiction stuff. I'm talking about you know what I'm talking about, Fed.
Yeah, directed energy weapons, and they actually got this one off the ground. There's, I think, last count, there's some like 60 some odd fucking installation satellites sitting in orbit that have, each one of them have 8 1-ton tungsten rods on them. Now, as they go with they're orbiting around the Earth, well, a little couple jet fires and everything. You stick them over a target, you drop one of those rods, and it hits with the force of about a 60 megaton nuke with none of the fallout. Shit like that. That got through. There's also, like, it started with they actually used the concept in, fuck, what was that movie? It was Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. Spies Like Us.
Spies Like Us. Yeah.
Yeah, where they shot the ground laser up to the satellite and bounced it. That was an early protoform, but they kept fucking melting the goddamn reflector assemblies. So they just decided, hey, you can stick these like 3 terajoule fucking lasers in orbit, and because the cold of space, there's your cooling system. So you can actually, pump the wattage up and everything. Like some of the stuff we got sitting overhead is everybody's worried about the nukes and climate change. I'm like, oh, what happens if one of those fuckers malfunctions? You're talking about, a satellite that just its own payload could wipe out several major cities before they'd even know it got out of control. You wouldn't even see the weapons. You just see the aftermath.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, it's like, what was that other movie? GoldenEye. Same thing. Fucking take over one of the doomsday satellites and hold the world to ransom.
Now,
like that's coming.
I'm waiting. Coming. This is what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to want to carve or etch something on the surface of the moon.
Oh, they'll draw a dick.
I'll do it myself.
I mean,
They already did it on Mars with the rover, dude. They drove a dick. They drove it around and drew a dick on the surface of Mars.
they
I'm like,
really?
really? The first thing you did.
My
the
hero.
First thing you did. You're like, this is mine. See, it looks like mine.
I
It
hope all
hangs
is-
like mine.
I hope
Swings
all
to
is
the
well,
left like
Scotty.
mine.
It's almost as big as mine.
Yeah, I send best wishes for your mother.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was gonna say predictive programming. You guys remember this cartoon show called The Tick?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There's this episode where the villain, Chairface Chippendale, decides to graffiti the moon and just carve his name on there with a laser. And he just got as far as CHA. But you know what? I have a feeling they're going to carve CHA on the moon and they're going to have it be a lunar airport, and that'll be the code for the airport. CHA.
Well, yeah, we're living in the age of memes. Like, if you notice, they're all turning into reality, dude. Like, every meme you've ever seen, the NPC memes, the Wojaks, all that shit. You're like, oh my god. You're seeing pictures of real life people, and you're like, holy shit, these things are real.
It's funny because I just finally got on Discord, and one of the first things I posted for what I don't even get it yet, but I posted, show me your memes.
Mm-hmm.
Terry had a couple good ones.
I got kicked off of Discord.
How'd you get kicked off of Discord?
I was poking around on their systems.
Oh,
Of course you were.
Uh-oh.
You're doing that without a VPN, or were you using a crappy one, or do you
It won't
proxy,
matter.
or what were you doing?
No, I fucking slipped up, made a mistake. Yeah, I was out and about and everything, but I had my phone on me and it was on, so they were able to cross correlate.
yeah,
Oh.
Discord. If
Wow.
you want to have a
Mhm.
private
Oh.
conversation, don't have it on Discord.
Or the internet, period.
Pretty much, yes.
Or a
you're-
cell phone, or
Mhm.
fucking landline at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to have a good private conversation? You go for a walk in the woods and you have a face-to-face and you speak in whispers. And cover your mouth when you do it.
And you don't have a cell phone on you when you do it.
Exactly. No electronic devices, no anything near you. And even that's debatable because, you got satellites. You got LiDAR systems that sit there and fucking read your lips while you're talking
Mhm.
from orbit.
Yep. I mean, I guess, note making and note passing, but you got to be away from all electronic devices.
And you got to be like Inspector Gadget, man. At the end of it, burn that
Mhm.
shit.
Pretty much.
Self-destructing
This-
letters.
This message will self-destruct.
Self-destruct.
No, it really is getting to that point where, yeah, everything you do, everything you say, everything is tracked, cataloged, and scrutinized. Like, everything you say, everything is building a psychological profile and evaluation on you.
Soon we'll have a social credit score. Yay!
You already
It's
do.
We already
I'm
do.
Sure, I'm sure I do.
We
And the
do.
mass majority of people adopted it and they love it. Get on
Mhm.
Reddit sometime. Look at how they do
Oh
their shit.
gosh,
Oh
Reddit.
god, I've had battles with the upper ups with Reddit before. It didn't go my way, but I still told them what I wanted to say. I
Well,
can't stand
If
Reddit.
Reddit was a person, I would kneecap them in public with a crowbar.
I was gonna
Well-
say kick them in the nuts.
Well, in a little less than 180 days, Reddit's going to have a really bad day.
Good.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, is that more than just
Same thing
Reddit?
with Discord. Discord's going to be having a very bad day here in the very near future.
Is everybody going to be having a bad day, Fred?
If you got your personal info on there, you will.
Oh. Like,
wouldn't you like to know all the super woke Reddit trolls? Wouldn't you like to know their names, addresses, where they work, all of it, their home phone numbers, their cell phone numbers, and their latest pictures, Instagram accounts, all of it? Wouldn't you like to know who all these people behind the scenes that are railing on this fucking mass destruction of the species? Wouldn't you like to know who they are for a change?
No.
Wouldn't you like to see their own tactics used against them for a change? Fuck
Perhaps.
the
I'll
optics.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll be.
you
Call
know
me
what?
Docs Man.
And
Sure.
pardon me. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brian. I'm kind of I mean to be cussing on your channel, man.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate because you're actually doing better than normal, Fed.
Right, but sorry about that. I'm trying to work on that.
We promote progress here, and he's been he's shown some really good progress.
Yeah, I'm down to about half the usual F-bombs.
Only half?
Yeah. And I haven't dropped an MFer yet.
But yeah, Retro Scotty, because of that, he can't stream or upload videos for a few more days, which is weak. But he'll be back.
What? He can't stream?
No, Jesse can't.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't stream or upload till like I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh yeah, because all these phony ass like bread tubers and shit, like the moment they get challenged on anything, they all fucking do the same shit, left, right, and center. They all send their little shit fans out and they copyright strike, downvote, do whatever they can, just mean girl shit.
Yeah, but he's only a handful away from getting 1K, and I mean, not even trying, and he could probably get monetized by next week. Not even trying.
Well, look, I can tell you what that is. That's the Milady crowd. Fucking, I will defend Milady, and they'll go out there and take a bullet and not even get it so much as a thank you from Milady.
Yeah.
Oh no, Milady ain't gonna give two craps.
Look, all simps and cucks, that's about 40% of the male population are technically like bitch mode. They're useless.
Fed, I have to warn you, I'm streaming to 3 different channels, and one of them is Twitch. So those 2 words I cannot use. I don't care. I don't mind using them, but according to them, I can't use them.
Yeah, well, according to them, struggle snuggling children and having a dog lick your butthole on camera is totally okay.
Now you're in trouble today.
Y'all don't know?
He didn't curse.
I've seen it.
Repeat one of those words, too.
Dude, if you go on Twitch and go into the IRL channels, I guarantee you're gonna see chicks fucking jerking the microphones off and doing all sorts of weird stuff with objects and everything like that. It's just like they were like, oh, we had to undo the hot tub thing. I'm like, oh, you mean the one where technically you're saying they're in bikinis and everything, but you got some chick at like maybe a 6 at best, like riding a blow up banana in a pool of water while she's wearing Victoria's Secret and going, oh no, this isn't what it looks like. This totally isn't what it looks like. I'm like, dude, Twitch is a bunch of pimps.
When you're talking about
and their quality of their flesh that they're peddling on everybody is rapidly going down.
This is a family show.
Well, yeah, that too, but it's Twitch.
Twitch is
basically PG-13 Pornhub.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You were talking about the girl with the dog. Were you talking about Alinity?
Nah, dude, I'm talking about
Alinity straight up let her dog hump her on Twitch, and someone called the police, and the police called her and told her to stop, and she got all mad.
Right, and you're like, yeah, but if you say a naughty word and you have a penis, you're like the devil or something. I'm just like, can you kind of see why most dudes are checking out? Can you kind of see why civilization is crumbling? I'm like, we're propping up all the bad behavior and all the really horrendous, degenerate crap.
What was that?
And then, anything that is good, anything that builds and creates or actually adds value to the world, all that is being basically attacked.
Yeah, there was a game streamer. His name is Ninja, I believe, and this happened a few years ago. He got in a lot of heat because he said something about not streaming with certain women because like he respects his wife too much or something like that, and they just dogpiled on him.
Yeah.
And he's like, I didn't break any rules. I just, I don't see it right to be, with a woman who's showing her cleavage on air, And it was his own personal conviction, and I respect that. And they wanted to dogpile on him. And it's like a place where you used to go to watch people play video games and do drawing streams like Jim Lee has now turned into a place where you could,
it's flesh peddling.
Pretty much.
Period. It's sex trade. It's human trafficking on a legal scale.
It's PG porn.
Exactly.
Sometimes they accidentally go a little X-rated, though.
Accidentally.
You gotta record every session in case they do those accidental slips. Oops.
Right.
Oops, I didn't mean to show those. I didn't mean to show what's in between my pants.
I totally didn't mean to break terms of service every day for the last 365 days.
I was unaware.
Like, I can't stream for 3 days. No.
Right?
It's like, what? You got caught showing you off your cooter on Twitch and you got banned for 3 days?
That's it? Well, then again, DSP was still on there after, he was wanking out, so.
What?
Yeah, dude, like DSP finished up a session, thought his camera and everything was off, thought his stream was over, and just like whipped it out and started.
Yep. I believe him. I believe him. It was an accident. I think he should be forgiven. I could see any guy. It could happen to any guy.
Well, you remember a few months ago I was covering about that teacher's aide to like the what was it
Oh yeah, dude was jacking it while they're in the middle of the fucking Zoom call. You're like, dude, really?
And it was a special needs class. That was the worst part about it.
Right? You're like,
oh dear Lord.
Dude, the meeting's only like 20 minutes. You couldn't wait?
Oh my goodness.
Well, he thought he was off air, It's like everybody, I mean, have people ever heard about closing out their browser or closing out their tabs or covering up their cameras or doing something?
Apparently not.
Be like,
and it's like, oh, just navigate away. I'm fine. It's like, oh my gosh.
Well, like, what the hell is wrong with these degenerate monkeys, dude? I'm looking at them going, dude, go find some privacy. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants to even know you do it. Especially have you looked in a mirror lately? Nobody wants to see that, especially not from you. That's like, I don't know, watching a bloated walrus play with one of its tusks.
Oh boy. Oh, if you're watching this on the Kung Fu Society channel, the lesson is discipline.
Yes.
And hard work.
Y'all need to learn the art of nut dragon.
Oh. I wonder how that's doing.
Drag that 200-pound iron steamroller thing around, just wrap it to the bottom of your sack, pull it around for a couple decades. You learn iron egg technique and discipline like no man on earth.
And you can move on to the golden egg training.
Mm-hmm. Just take a wide stance, breathe, and enjoy every single kick.
Golden eggs, where they drag around a big cinder block sized rock with their testicles.
Dude, those type of guys, you see them doing that sort of stuff, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna set out at half a mile and drop you with a 50 cal. Like, I ain't even trying to get up close to that.
I used to have like that is Shaolin training, and it was like in Chinese and whatever. But either way, that was in one of the videos. I had like 40 different videos. I was like, oh my god, I'm definitely never doing any of that training. No, my eggs are I will defend them with something else. I don't need to be able to suck them into my body. I'm good.
Oh no. I mean, another thing I won't do is I won't put my hands through a stone press, a rolling stone press where you have two rolling stones, the top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
They look like big rolling pins. And I've seen video of like some of these old Shaolin guys just stick their arms right in and right out of that. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I mean, I get how you can do that. I understand the concept, and I've done stuff similar, but not to that extent. Nor will I even try.
Yeah, it's just body hardening. Basically, what you're doing is destroying the nerve endings by repeatedly like damaging them, and then scar tissue forms. You damage them again, so that eventually you're not feeling anything. They're just dead.
Right.
It's the same thing like Muay Thai fighters. There actually is like something to this. They'll sit there and kick the bottom of palm trees with their shins until like not only you get extra calcification from the bone being chipped and stuff like that and repairing, you build up like almost like bone plates on your shins. And also it deadens out all the nerve, and pretty much the whole front of your leg is nothing but scar tissue, which is a hell of a lot more dense than muscle and stuff like that. Yeah, so when you get kicked by a Muay Thai fighter that's been doing that for like 20, 30 years, dude, they're breaking ribs and bones and doing massive concussion shockwave damage to your soft tissues and organs and stuff. Like, I do not ever recommend getting in a fight with somebody who has been doing something like that for a very long time, unless you yourself have trained for it.
That roundhouse kick will hurt you.
Oh yeah,
that'll destroy you.
Especially if your body's not hardened and used to, combat and being injured and recovering quickly and all that. Like, if a normie got kicked by a Muay Thai fighter, it'd probably kill him, to be honest.
Yeah. Or break a bone depending on where they get kicked. I mean, there's I do dynamic tension in my spare time, and that hardens up the body too. And that's tensing every muscle in your body when doing a motion, and it doesn't. It's not just the muscle group that you're doing the motion with, but you got to tense every single muscle in your body, and as if like there's this 1 million pound rock that you got to move.
Yeah. Your life depends on it.
Pretty much. That's how you got to look at it.
Every single strike has to be precise, and like your life depends on it.
Yes.
Like it has to be like life or death mentality for like you to be able to access all your adrenaline, your testosterone, your cortisol response, all of it. That's why these little monks sit around, you're like, what are you doing? Oh, just playing with my endorphins and endocrines and everything. And you're like, why? And it's like, well, because at any point in time I can amp up my adrenaline and everything and hit you so hard I can put my fist through your chest.
I mean, I do finger strike oak trees, So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Terry. I do some iron palm as well. Anybody can do it, but they just have to have the fortitude to do it. And the biggest problem is a lot of accidents happen when people do things too hard and too rapidly. They don't ease themselves into something.
So I used to grab the tops of oil canisters, on the cars. A little
Mhm.
oil filter. I used to grab the backs of those with my hand and like literally just crunch the tops of them, like a cheap beer can,
Oh wow.
and then break them loose and stuff like that. Like, you want to talk about some body hardening techniques? Just work on machines often enough. Like your knuckles and everything, you'll get to the point like, you can hit shit and not even feel it really.
It'll make you juicy.
Yeah,
No, just you damage yourself and scar up enough, sensitive spots on you where they're no longer sensitive and vulnerable.
Like guitarists and bass players, they have really strong fingers. They don't really think about it.
Mhm.
But I scratched someone's cheek with the tips of my fingers before.
Yeah.
Eee.
And like, is that bass?
I'm like, another one. You want to harden your hands up? Just do some gardening.
Hmm.
Like simple things, or go out every morning and rake the sand garden. Hold the rocks on your fingertips and walk them very delicately over to their new spot that you're going to place them. All that sort of stuff. It's pretty much all fine motor skill training, and well, you're carrying rocks on your fingertips. So not only fine motor skills, but you're also getting that fine tensioning in your tendons and stuff like that. Harden that up slowly. And then when you actually do have to move fast, like you're talking about, dude, hit somebody with a fingertip and break bones with it.
Oh yeah.
Or be able to have your fingers and know how to hit them in soft tissue so hard it's basically shorts out their nervous system in that spot. Snake Kung Fu is really funny for that.
Oh, I love doing snake stuff. Yeah, snakes.
Like
Great.
one thing I always like to do is kind of like Tiger Paw. You just kind of flex your first knuckles. You don't make a full fist, mainly because I can hit you hard as fuck like that, and I can't feel those knuckles either. So,
Are you talking about the leopard's fist?
kind of, yeah. It's just you're not making a full. You're not doing that last where you wrap your fingertips into your palm. You're just leaving them kind of open and flat. It almost looks like how a monkey walks.
Like that?
Yeah.
And it's the leopard fist, and it's also designed to strike fast. You can't. I mean,
I always enjoyed hitting people like that, and I love going for like in between the ribs, basically anywhere there's nerves and bone.
I like the leopard fist, and then the phoenix knuckle, the phoenix eye.
Mm-hmm.
And you take that right there and you drive it into the spleen at the right time of day. That's a form of dim mak, and what that'll do, that might get them to die in their sleep. You hit this. You basically, you're just driving your knuckles right into their spleen and hitting that fast. Instead of like a fist where you have a bunch of broad knuckles.
Well, you lose a lot of kinetic energy on
yeah.
impact,
You focus as a pinpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and same could be said with the leopard's paw. Is also, it's a quick strike and you got it to go, and it's a cross between a fist and a snake hand, or that I use that a lot.
Oh, the beautiful thing about that is you'll be tapping them with that, and they're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then all of a sudden, you can see it in their eyes, like all their muscles start cramping up and everything stiffens up, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"That's called hemorrhaging."
Yep. I don't know. There's a
I
purpose to
just
that.
basically all I got to do is keep tapping you like this, not exert a lot of my energy, and once that starts happening, your lactic acid response, everything, your body goes and starts releasing stress hormones. You lose a lot of your strength, your speed, everything, and your endurance. And at that point, you're weak
How
and
goes
are
it, Pete?
easily destroyed. What's up, Pete?
Doing all right, man? You want to come in?
Yeah, I probably gotta jump off here. I gotta take a shower. I haven't taken a shower today. I slept in really late, and my roommate gets back here in about an hour, so I'm running out of time for having a nice alone time shower instead of having to worry about
Hurry,
him get
hurry.
off work and take his shower.
Yeah, yeah.
Go get it done, man.
Get that hot
Yep.
shower in while you can, man.
Yep.
Thanks for hopping on here, Big Steve. I
Of
always
course,
like
of course.
when you stop by.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Oh yeah,
Of
man.
course, always good to see Fed. And thanks for hanging out, Raquel and Courtney. I'm going to go get in the shower, and then I'll be back to doing probably nothing as usual. So
Later.
everybody take care.
You too, Steve.
All right,
Later,
later,
man.
later, Big Steve.
I don't know if Pete's still on here, but I just picked up my phone and they're talking about the heat on the East Coast. I do not miss that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna mute out for a second. I gotta go swap my laundry and shit around. I'm on domestic duty at the moment.
all righty.
Domesticated.
Hey, I want clean clothes and a clean house for the week.
That's what I was doing when I walked away for a little bit. I had to do some laundry. Well, it's telling me that because I dropped the link in the chat for if some of you guys want to come on, because I know Pete doesn't always check his Discord, so that's why I dropped it in the chat. Don't worry, I'll get rid of any baddies that come on. I know better. But it's saying that on my Twitch that it sends an error. Yeah, it went through on both my YouTube channels, and I think I might not be live on Twitch. Yeah, let's see.
Maybe they shut you off. 'Cause of
They might have. They might have.
Hmm.
Nope. Okay, the second one went through. I thought Twitch shut me down. You know.
That's what I just said because of Fed. Maybe they shut you.
Nay, I wouldn't be surprised. And I was like, everybody's got these stupid rules. You know, I get so annoyed with these rules, and
my
they
goodness.
retroact these rules. It's so insane. It's so insane.
Did Steve left?
Yeah.
He said bye to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get that link again for my Odyssey. Let's see, invites. Let's see, gonna copy that link. So yeah, the purpose of this particular show is to get people to follow me on Odyssey, because every video I do on YouTube does show up there.
I'll have to check out Odyssey.
Yep.
Oh, I apologize. I'll be right back.
I don't know why, but I don't get any notifications when you go on, Brian. That's weird.
On YouTube or
YouTube.
where? Are you still subscribed to me?
Yeah.
I mean, for a while I wasn't getting Jesse's notifications. YouTube does some screwy things like that. Yeah. Actually, let me go ahead and pop that up. There we go. See, I am on other platforms, Terry. So right now I am currently streaming on Twitch and the Kung Fu Society YouTube channel. I'm not currently streaming on DLive at the moment, because I only got the one where I could only pay for. I only got the one where I could stream up to 3 destinations at a time. So let me go ahead and pop a link for that in the chat. There's my DLive. See, and I'm also, believe it or not, now this one, to actually live stream on Rumble, you have to pay for it. I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Forget
I
that.
wouldn't either.
They said eventually that it will be available for every type of user, but I'm like, I don't know. It's like right now they want you to pay $100 a month for it. It's like, it ain't worth that. You'll never make money that
Forget it.
way. Yeah, no one's gonna want to do that.
See, I was checking out one called Restream.
What's
kind
Restream?
Restream allows you to stream to 3 destinations at once.
Yeah, on the free version, I think it's 2 or 3, and then like the paid version, I think it's like up to 10 or 16 different sites. But yeah, that one's actually like the load and stuff like that on your system is really light because you're streaming straight from like Streamlabs or whatever else. You RTMP stream it, I guess, to
RTMP.
You stream it to that one site and then it distributes it to everything else from its own internal network. So you're only streaming to one site.
You know what? That might be an idea for me. Is I could just do a restream, have it as a custom RTMP with StreamYards, and just have it go to a few different places, and then I think I could do 3, and then I could do 2 other RTMPs with StreamYard. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly. And then you're streaming to like everything all at once.
Yeah, I could do 5 instead of 3.
You'd be like, you can't stop the signal.
No. Yeah, Terry, he's been banned from uploading and live streaming till I think Tuesday or Wednesday because
ladies.
Some white knight.
They were like, we got him, guys, we got him.
Some white knight that'll never get a PP touch.
Yeah, exactly. Be 80 years old, still dreaming about that PP touch.
That's sad.
What'd you do with your life? I worked 80-hour weeks, gave all my money away to women on YouTube and Twitch and all this. I never got my PP touched. Be like, well, yeah, they just showed up to take your money, and then they ran off with the dude who wasn't failing the shit tests.
Pretty much.
Simple as that. Like, women don't want to be with the simp, dude.
And you see, here's the thing: is you think about all the money and time they put into that with all the super chats and this, that, and the other thing. You know what they could have done? They could have gotten a prostitute. Heck, they could have actually gone out to Las Vegas and got a legal prostitute.
Or, I mean, if you want the trophy wife, if that's your goal or whatever, I was like, take your money, go invest it wisely, make lots of money, have a nice house and a car and everything, and you'll have PP touches for days for free. Well, maybe not for free, but at a much lower bargaining price, and you'll have a better selection because, you got money. Hate to tell you, that is the way the world works. Not everybody's like that, but yeah, there's like whatever you want out of another human being, there's a group of people that'll cater to it. Simple as that. So, I mean, be honest with your wants, your needs, your desires, stuff like that. And if you're a piece of shit, embrace it. What, you think Harvey Weinstein and those guys are actually sorry for who they are? They're like, I was top of my game. I fucking ate people for breakfast and shit out their souls, in the morning. But it's like you live in a world full of, well, human beings. They're apex predators. You live amongst a bunch of tribalistic predators. Never forget that. Most people do. They get, and yes, here comes that word. They're domesticated to the point they forget that the rest of the world is still very wild.
You.
So, don't lose your savage side. Ever.
No.
You'll need it.
So I just want to ask your opinion, Fred. What do you think of my solution for education reform?
I missed it.
No, just read the screen right there.
Oh, okay. It says we need to let bad kids kickbox each other at recess, reffed by the PE coach. Then we need the woke teachers kickbox each other during lunch. That would teach consequences. Damn straight, man. Human beings, like I said, everybody's so adverse to violence. I'm like, dude, you better get used to it, and you better be pretty proficient at it, because you live in a world where it's all around you.
Yeah, back in my day, we used to just do all that after school anyway.
Right.
Keeping it in-house.
Yeah. You, your best buds, your brothers, like one of my older brothers was like the best instructor I ever had. He taught me all the worst traits of humanity and dirty tricks, getting jumped from behind, all that sort of stuff. And he was a dick to me growing up, but eventually I learned to beat his ass. And then
my father
I
told
stopped
me?
getting jumped and everything. People started leaving me alone after that, which was cool.
My father told me a long time ago, if somebody's too fast for you, just jump in on them, stick your hand over their eyes, and start punching them in the mouth.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, very, very nasty. I got a dirty trick the other day. Look what I found. This thing's a piece of shit, though, because look, when I go like that, the thing it's still too tight. It gets like stuck in here.
Yeah.
Get some motor oil.
Oh, that's a good idea, because it's like the fastest way to open this thing is to flip it around the hand like that.
Yeah, just take hold on.
You got any gun oil?
No.
Another thing you might be able to use is like a silicone lubricant. It'll last longer and it won't let grime and shit in.
It won't get all tacky and sticky on her. Wait, what?
What
Oh,
the
the
hell
knife.
did I walk into?
Yeah.
See, look at that. Look, it almost stops when I did that.
Oh, something about lube and getting sticky and.
See, that's not supposed to happen. I got another one, but it was smaller. Even this thing is a pussy-ass piece of shit. I mean, first off, look how short this thing is in my hand. It should come out another fucking at least a half inch. Look how thin that shit is. This thing's a piece of garbage. If somebody tried to stab me with this, I'd just take it like that and fucking break it. Kind of want to just break it just because, but whatever.
And that's a little throwaway.
Mm-hmm. Never buy expensive knives, because then you're worried about whether or not you leave it in the person while you're driving away.
Hey, there's a reason why gas stations carry those little cheapy, like $10 knives.
Yep.
Which, funny enough, like I still got the same one that I bought like 10 years ago. Use it on a daily basis. Cut all sorts of shit with it. Rope, fucking piping, wood finishing, all sorts of shit. Cutting grass away from sprinkler heads. Never underestimate the value of a good sharp piece of metal.
Jesse's that wood.
Hi, Jesse. Hi, Dio.
Hey.
Welcome back, Dio.
I made it.
See,
Are
this
you
one-
okay, Dio?
Yeah, I've washed it off. It'll be fine. I'll just wrap it up.
You
later.
washed it off. What, your cock? What happened?
No,
No.
a part of the ceiling fell off.
In the building, I was called away because there was an emergency in the building, and I was cleaning it up and then moving the ceiling tile, and when it fell across my hand and bloodied my thumb.
Nice.
That's not good.
So
Man, I hate dealing with ceiling tiles.
Oh, yeah, they're bullshit. It's the only reason I have those is to hide your drugs.
I wish I'd found drugs up there.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been nice.
All I found was water. Dirty water.
That is not good.
No.
Water
Just-
bad.
Dirty water bad.
Dirty water bad.
I got this little one too, but look how this one's even smaller. It moves a little bit better, but it's so fucking light. It's like fucking pointless. Fucking, I don't even know why I bought this.
Just get a good fixed blade, man.
Yeah,
That's why.
I like to use this, but this is illegal to carry in Connecticut.
Well,
Dude, what
I'll
you
be
do?
damned.
Look, what you do, because these are legal in almost every state, is you one of those little 2.5-inch skinning knives.
Oh yeah, those things do a fucking number. I know.
And
what
you
mean.
learn. Like, if you're gonna get close up, dude, push into them and start carving the joints.
Yeah, you're gonna get up close and personal. You might as well make it work.
No, I mean, my dad was a butcher, so like, and I'm not talking, like, well, maybe, but yeah, actually, legit owned butcher shop. So it was like, you learn if you're gonna get that close up on a human being. All my other teachers too, like, if you're gonna get that close, you treat them like a side of beef and start just, disassemble at the joints.
Yeah, flay them, right?
Yeah, that's where your arteries, all that shit are. So if you just start removing pieces and bleed them out.
How you doing, Moira? How you been?
Yo,
just got monetized.
but yeah, that's like some horrible
yeah.
shit to have to do.
So what you got? Was it 2 days or 3 more days, Jesse?
3 days, I think.
You
You're out
got
of
maladied.
Malady.
Have you been bad, Jesse?
No, I got SJW'd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Everybody's picking on me, but I'm gonna flag channels.
Yeah. How many fucking mundane rats are there in the world, do you think? Seeing some of this stuff, you're just like, really?
Terry, he told the truth.
Yep.
That's what Jesse
happens.
did. He told the
That's
truth.
what I always do, and it always fucks me over.
Well, nobody likes having their shit aired in front of everybody they're trying to, lie to. Or whatever the fuck that's going on. Just, people don't like reality in their face, especially when they're trying to, hold up a delusion for everybody.
That's why I'm glad I have a normal job and I don't make my money off the internet.
Hey, you got a compliment right there.
Well, hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys didn't make Keemstar.
No, I mean that video is going viral. There's because I just did a simple type up search and there's people I never even heard of talking about it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, it just means that I could get my channel monetized without any fucking effort whatsoever. It's only been 2 years of actually putting effort into something and making intelligent streams where I gave up on that a long fucking time ago. Now we just talk about fucking dick jokes and whatever.
What's your sub count at?
9:41.
Shit, you're real close.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Half those people will leave because I'm not really about drama.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking about going to a titty bar. That's how bored I am.
Hey, man, I'm coming
Like,
in.
I don't like going to bars because you can't hear shit and it's a bunch of fucking ugly drunks.
You hear all everything.
You know, if there's one good-looking woman in a bar, there's gonna be like 50 dudes all over, like a bunch of fucking simps trying to buy her a drink. So what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
All right, if you're not subscribed to Jesse, there's the link. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Subscribe if you want. If you don't, screw off.
Even if you subscribe, go fuck yourself.
oh gosh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
wish I-
don't you guys just love the internet?
I don't know. I need to find something fun to do in Connecticut before I fucking blow my goddamn brains out. That's all I know.
Nobody is listening, Brian.
I did get a rolling tray though.
not.
It's got Bart and Chris and Shaggy and Morty and Goofy for some reason.
Wait, you didn't know Goofy was a?
I didn't think Bart Simpson was.
I never really thought about that.
Dude, he's a skateboarder.
No, Homer does. That's what I know that much.
Bart is standing right next to the dab pipe, so you know.
Yeah,
he's
look at all
modern.
the things Homer's been. He's works at a nuclear power plant. He's gone to outer space. Did all these accomplished things with his life.
What was that episode? Grimy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Morty isn't even smoking. He just has a sheet of acid and a rubber glove on. I'm glad that the artist was smart enough to put the rubber glove on.
Pete says he wants to go with you, Jesse.
Hey, Pete.
I'll meet you halfway in New York.
A gentleman's club? Those things don't
Gentleman's
exist
club.
anymore.
That's what they're called now. I mean, shoot.
Oh, there ain't no drama in there.
You
No,
know,
man.
goddamn well, there's no class to be found in any of these establishments.
Right, exactly. You don't have the 8s and the 9s walking around and serving dudes in smoking jackets.
Nope.
Yeah, no, you got some like $1.99 an hour stripper, you know.
Hey, I treated myself yesterday. I got this thing.
Is that a
I
pipe?
know. I've been watching you.
It's a piece of art, and I also got this one.
Smoking
Looks
a little
nice.
bit of that old Toby.
Yes, purely for tobacco. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, get your wizard pipe going.
Yes.
Get one shaped like a dildo.
Do you think that if I use this in a car, nobody will see it?
I don't think
Yep.
so.
This would be a lot to shove up my ass.
Don't do that.
There are
Why
people
would you do that?
who have
For the
tried.
police, I think I'd have
You
to.
should. No, Jesse, what you need to do if you're going to use that, you need to dress up like Gandalf.
I would, but like that'd make it really obvious.
Yeah, they were into smoking the leaf.
Yes, Lembus weed. They smoked a lot of it, and they ate it as well.
I don't care about this. No. Why is the weather thing down there by my toolbar? I highlight it, I don't click on it, and it pops up in front of everything I'm doing. It's like I don't care about the weather right now. I don't care. I don't care that it's 88 degrees.
Well, no, you're gonna see a lot of stuff from Weather Channel because what's his name? Alan, the guy who owns that. He's going to war with McDonald's and suing them for like $10 billion because they don't promote enough black material or some shit.
Hold on,
No
McDonald's
way.
Wait,
doesn't.
what? What do you mean black material?
Like
Mhm.
black specific advertising, because they don't put enough money behind it and don't put enough into the community and charity organizations. More extortion shit.
Wait. So is the corporation expected to give to charity? Because then it's no longer charity.
Right. It's forced. But no, this guy actually owns like I think he's like the 4th or 5th largest telecommunications network in North America.
How is this even going to hold water? Every time I go to a McDonald's, it's a pretty damn equal amount of white, black, Hispanic. Like, I'd like to see their numbers.
And their damn ice cream machines.
I mean,
always
look at every McDonald's commercial in the last 15 years. Tell me who does it cater to?
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Fat people.
No, there's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of
Or
it that's
broke
catered.
ass inner city people, because here, eat the Franken meat.
Mhm.
You'd be like, wait, you guys have been using mealworm as a filler for how long?
I told
Yeah,
somebody.
you've been eating the bugs all along.
You want to hear some good racist material? I told somebody to read a book, and he called me a racist.
Oh,
What?
I was like,
How?
what does that have to do with anything? Maybe if you read a book, you'd have better skills at learning concepts, and then you'd be able to come back with an insult or something.
Well, don't you know intelligence is racism? Like it's not enough to just keep it to yourself anymore. Now you got to be like super hardcore anti-intelligence too.
The rappers convince them to ruin their brains.
Yeah, well, I'm still laughing my ass off. I'm like, anybody that's been listening to rap music beyond like mid 90s, maybe a few years even before that, it's all marketing. It's a lifestyle brand.
Yeah, which book? Any book. Any book. It could be in the fucking phone book.
Right? Read a book.
I haven't seen a phone book in years.
You can still find them. I'll tell you what's really difficult to find is a payphone.
oh yeah.
Yep.
But this shit's all so stupid. And it's very apparent what it all is. It's just external attacks.
But you know what?
fifth
It
generation warfare shit.
It makes sense that someone wants to go after McDonald's. It has nothing to do with what they're doing. It's because they own most of the commercial property in the world.
Right.
It's because like Burger King and Taco Bell and all their competitors rent from McDonald's.
Yeah, we had that conversation before, because I was looking to sell my house to a Wendy's or something.
Did it work out that way?
No. I might end up renting it out, but I don't know. Depends on someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all it is. It's like a mass, blaming, shaming campaign on the public to keep them all like, what the hell did we do? What the hell is going on? In a state of perpetual fear and confusion, while they go extort all the institutions and everything while no one's looking. It's a raid.
I feel the same way about cryptocurrency. I feel like, first off, if something is easy, everyone would do it, right? And everyone is doing it. And what's one of the number one rules about finances? If everyone is doing it, it's wrong.
Yeah.
All right. My other thing is, I think this is a great way to get all of the stupid commoners to pool their money together into something that's so easy to take from them.
Yep.
It's adorable, really. And they're all like, but I made $5,000. I'm like, no, your thing says $5,000, and tomorrow it would say nothing.
Right. and you look at Bitcoin and you go, let's see. So it is a centralized currency at the moment. And wow, you know who the biggest holders of Bitcoin are at the moment? China.
Oh, that's great. And you know what? The other thing was, one guy was like, well, I put a stop loss on it. I'm like, yeah, you think that's going to hold water once it fucking crashes?
Why don't you ask all those GameStop and AMC moonshotters how that played out?
Yeah, when shit goes south, you ain't gonna have time to sell it.
Be like, hey, guess what, guys? Y'all got left holding the bag.
Yeah, somebody always does.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all the stock market is. It's legalized robbery and a casino all in one. You know, then once you understand the rules of it and go, okay, so I can do that. I can totally walk up and rob somebody at gunpoint. I just have to do it a certain way and move it around a little bit, and then it's legal. Oh, okay, cool. This is kind of fun. I can lie to people and be like, oh, I was just speculating, bro. You bought in to the vision, not the actual physicality and the agency of it all. You can sell people bullshit pipe dreams and make a lot of money, and you're free to walk away because, hey, you know, that's the market. You just have, like I said, you just have to do it a very specific way, and it's all legal. And then there is another side to it where people actually are trying to build and maintain civilization on the backside of it. You know, commodities, goods and services, all that. But a lot of highway robbery that goes on in there too. Most people aren't aware of it. That's why there's so many damn bag holders. That's why they're all mad and broke and destitute and, you know, sitting at home collecting UBI or, you know, unemployment and sitting online pissing and moaning, screech, freaking, I'm gonna go false flag channels and all this sort of stupid shit.
Or just e-begging. I love e-beggars as well.
Oh, God.
This is what creates the blue-haired land whales of the world. This type of stuff. You know, there are a lot of it is, if you go look at a lot of woke culture and everything, there's a lot of failure there. There's also a lot of, failure across the board. Failure to properly socialize. Failure to address mental issues. And I don't mean that being funny. I'm like, nah, dude, like, you look at these people, they're legit, like, mental cases. Like, what was that one, they just got kicked out of Colorado too. I think it was the Hammer Power movement or something like that.
Oh yeah.
They bought out 200 acres and like
the
put up
commune that they were too woke for BLM apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Homeboy came on there and they're like super, you know, militant everything, and Homeboy comes out, dude. He's got like Joker face paint on and everything, and crazy.
Give the land back.
Right? I'm like,
I mean, but
yeah,
like the Joker,
really
they just
take you seriously.
Like the Joker, they just grifted 65 grand.
Right, and got kicked off a land that they would convinced everybody they were buying this land. They went out there and dug a hole and moved a 2x4 around, or I'm sorry, a 1x6 around for I don't know what, couple days, trying to figure out how to make a level plank. I'm like, really? You're gonna build the next civilization? You're gonna build the next Rome? Get the I'm like, you guys can't even figure out how to get a piece of wood to lay flat.
Oh, that
on
was
dirt.
Hilarious. That was hilarious. It's like,
you're gonna build the next Rome and the next Western super civilization. Get the hell out of here.
You know, you do this without any structural engineers.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if right now the majority of the heinous, you know, crimes against Asians have been perpetuated by black people, which is funny. No, it's not funny, but I mean, it's just
it's one of those things. It's like we're not addressing core problems and civilization.
You want to be nice with the Asian community. That way, you have a good structural engineer,
right? But it would be easy to be just like, oh, this culture over here is just naturally prone to violence and everything. And I'm like, well, yeah, after what, like how many decades everything else been toyed with and everything. You've been made basically state dependents and then driven crazy with your own special little brand of tailored and manufactured corporate fascism that's been dropped on them on top of it, in the music, the clothing, everything, and then whole lifestyle brand. I'm like, these people were, I was like, I look at that and I go, they're patient zero. They're the test subjects for corporate America's marketing, which is another way of, like, I look at marketing and medicine and all this stuff in modern times and I go, dude, this is just all the eugenics stuff of last century in a different form. All of it. It's the same shit all over again.
It's okay. When everyone else dies, I'll survive.
The crazy thing too, it's a lot of the same old money and old bloodlines doing it again. I'm like, why do we allow them to like dictate how each century is going to go? Why do we keep repeating these same bullshit cycles? I'm like, why don't we, if these bloodlines are going to consistently be a problem and every generation is going to have to deal with it, why don't you just end those bloodlines?
See, that's what I say, and then people say I'm crazy.
If this were ancient times and we were actually, you know, not a bunch of like domesticated pansies, it would happen. Like, you think Genghis Khan would have put up with this shit?
Regicide, it was a thing, and it happened.
Right.
You know, you don't want it. It's like a rule of the Old West. If someone wrongs you and you have to take the law into your own hands, you might have to deal with the dude's son or brother or uncle. You
Right.
got to the term for that in the Old West is seeing things through.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is.
you got to see things through, you know.
Well, there's also another really
The
old
women,
ancient
the
term,
children.
root and stem.
Hey, separate the chaff from the weak and let only the strong survive.
Well, normally the women go out of town anyways. Like,
Well, look, if you're going to try and enslave most of humanity, you're putting your entire line, your family, your friends, everybody around you at risk. So know that those are the consequences. If you fail to conquer the world and those people get pissed off enough, they're going to come back at you, and everybody, every last man, woman, child, old person, everything, even the dogs will be wiped out. Just like the Bolsheviks did to, what was it, the Tsars? in
Everybody.
Russia?
Fucking everybody. They did that
Yeah.
to everybody.
Yeah.
If you
Every
were even
single one.
suspected of helping the White Russians back in the day, they would take your wife and your kids down to a cellar and bayonet them.
pretty much.
There were harsh, like, people didn't play around. There were brutal ass consequences for taking a stand on anything. So it was like, you were very careful with, you know, what hashtag save the world movements you get behind.
Yep.
Because you can't just hashtag walk away and then hashtag join the other side and hashtag still be doing the same shit. Like back then, it was your behavior dictated whether somebody killed you or not.
I wish I could hashtag stuff. But, you know, freedom of speech is only for the dumb.
Yeah, we used to would somebody piss me off enough. I'm like, you've seen some of the stuff. They're just like, what happened? Oh, I just knocked on your door and said hello.
I want to know how come on Tinder these bitches grow bigger with each profile picture you click through. You got to click to the last one to see the actual size.
And they all want a man who's got a house and got his shit together and makes 7 figures and is gorgeous and takes care of himself and wants to treat her like a queen, right?
Yeah, and everybody's a queen. But what
Yeah.
dominions do you hail over? What? I don't understand the question. Next.
Bunch of fucking ding dongs on
Don't
the
even
table.
understand when I'm making fun of you. This is never going to work.
Mm-mm.
Dude,
I
at
got-
least know when you're being made fun of. That's all
Yeah.
I ask.
You just reminded me. Another place Fedorable the Horrible got kicked off of was Plenty of Fish.
Yeah. Whoa.
Really?
You got
I was
kicked
in the
off
middle
of
of-
Plenty of Fish.
Well, I was making like I was putting together like a little video series and just Fedorable going through and just trolling people on these dating sites, and I got my ass nuked like within about 2 days. I was just like, damn, y'all are sensitive as hell.
You know, I have to say that I'm just a touch disappointed because how is it that you have these quote unquote Nigerian princes kind of seduce these ladies for money, and you know that scam lasts for a couple weeks, and you got kicked off in a couple of days?
What the fuck is this thing? This is under women? Is this where we're at these days? What's his name? Sukia?
Oh
Go,
gosh.
give me a fucking break.
Saskia.
Is that a guy?
Yeah, it was a guy.
Wasn't much
No,
of one.
that totally wasn't a Bruce.
He identifies as trying to get butt fucked. Sorry, Brian. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Come
My
on,
bad.
man. You know what? Fedorable's been behaving way better today than you have.
Well, this is why I'm not allowed to stream on my own channel.
He says, I'm going down and taking everybody with me.
I'm taking it all with me.
The ship is sinking.
Yep. And I'm sorry, guys. That was the one I thought it was funnier than hell at the time. I ran through and drilled holes in all the lifeboats.
We're all in the same boat. Why are you trying to make holes?
So nobody gets
If I
away.
sink, you sink. This is madness.
Exactly. If the ship
I'm
goes
here
down,
trying to
we're
build-
all
I'm-
going down. No rats get off.
I'm here trying to build a yacht or something, you know.
Ugh, this is how you
Right.
advertise yourself.
This is the Battle of Midway, bro. There is nowhere left to run.
None of this matters.
Yeah.
It's a fucking communist country. Everybody could go fuck themselves, and don't think about it, because just don't fucking think about it. What the fuck is this? Is this Weird Al Yankovic mixed with its Pat? Is this what I'm trying to fuck? No, I don't think so.
That's the future, bro. Didn't you know?
I can't. Does this bitch have a? This bitch has a mustache and a beard, homie.
That's the future, though.
Look at this. Look at this shit. This is your millennials. Stop breathing my fucking air.
Hey, just wait till they start putting Borg parts on themselves and stuff like that. That's gonna be funnier than hell. They're gonna be like,
Board parts?
I'm transhuman.
Yeah, tranny human maybe.
Yeah, like a big old holographic monocle eye and stuff like
We're
that.
not here to discuss my transition.
Kick some ass.
I identify as post-human. I'm like, cool. Will you get off the planet
Yo,
then?
seriously, can we get the dudes out of the fucking female section of fucking Tinder? Is that too much to ask?
Wait,
Just
is
make
he
a
wearing
fucking butt fucking section. Yeah, he's wearing a Pokemon furry costume.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
he's wearing a Pikachu costume. What the fuck? He's like,
And he'll probably get laid.
By what? Somebody living on the DL?
Some other dude?
Charmander, or whatever they call him. I don't know.
You know what? You know what's
I
funny?
know,
though?
Brian.
Right?
Putting the sign up doesn't help, apparently.
You should
might.
just put Jesse's name.
It
up
reminds me after the fact that I already screwed up.
Like a disappointed.
I don't
uncle.
learn lessons.
He's like, boy, I'm gonna learn you something one day.
Jesse says, I'm educated.
Yo, seriously, Tinder, like left swipe, left swipe, left swipe, left swipe. This one's a cat. Left swipe, left swipe.
Hey,
left
you know
swipe.
what?
I just want to know who's the weirdo that was
The sad part statistically is, homie in that Pikachu costume probably gets more play than half the chicks on that app.
Ugh. Ugh.
Right?
Left swipe, left, left.
Left,
Left.
right, left.
There ain't no rights.
Left swipe left.
Yeah, there's an attractive female for you. Her name is
Absolutely.
Bob. Give me a fucking break. Oh, here's another one. Very next picture. Les is some boy from Sarajevo. Fuck you. Oh, look, here's another one who's not smart enough to not put her fucking child in the picture with her.
Yeah. Oh, look, I come with baggage.
Yep. Left swipe,
Very
left
much.
swipe. Let's see what's wrong with this one. Blah 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 blah.
Just looking for true love.
Won't
Yeah,
you
of
pay
course.
Won't you pay my bills?
Yeah, exactly. I want true love so you can pay for my kids.
We love you all
Pretty
the
much.
time.
I hate to say it,
left.
if you're like mid-30s and already had kids by a couple losers and shit and don't have your career and everything in order, like life's not gonna be very kind from that point on.
No, like why should I be, quite frankly?
Well, if you got your shit together and everything, like you're not looking in those circles.
That's what people get offended when I say I hate people who are ghetto. And I'm like, you don't?
I don't want some ratchet ass little hooker in my house.
No, fuck no.
I work too damn hard for what I got. Like, I'm not trying to bring somebody in and you're going to tear my stuff up, trash it, or whatever.
I mean, everybody loves when you're trying to reach up to the bottom rung of society.
Yeah, right.
Really shows that you've made some great decisions. Dude, come on. Is there one reasonable looking female on this fucking app?
Apparently not.
Oh, here's one. Let's see. Is she fucking crazy? Blah, 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 blah,
Probably.
blah. No red flags yet.
Well, and here's the thing that like culture kind of is left out, and it's very important. Like it's a dynamic, with men and women. Like men just ultimately like sex is easy, companionship, kids, all that. You can have all that, but it'll be dysfunctional as hell. Like what you need to find, men and women. You find your cheerleader, somebody who's got your back, somebody who's in your corner, thick and thin. They don't have to be the best looking, the smartest, or anything else. Just somebody who literally is just down with you till the end.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, yeah, because most people are taught to be selfish as fuck.
Yep. That's the thing is like no one understands that that it's a kind of like an equal partnership. It's not.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work.
It is. It is.
And I mean, honestly, like if you can bounce back off of each other, believe in each other, and like bring out the best in each other, that's what it's all about. But our culture right now is like we're taught literally to be meaner than shit to each other. Just to put it bluntly,
and they're also taught not to be happy. Like they're not to be content. Like
no gratitude.
There's no not gratitude, and then also
it's more
no satisfaction either.
Yeah, it's our culture though. It's that culture of more.
Exactly.
Because because so many have they've been without, but it ain't like the rest of the world or how it's been for most of humanity over the ages. Like they're living in probably the best times, but they're like, I lived in poverty and got beat up and everything, and be like, yeah, welcome to the club. That's like probably about 99 point whatever percentage of every human being that's ever existed has gone through some sort of trauma or whatever. Like, what else you got? What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah, I know, for real. It's like, oh, this person was mean to me. That person was mean to me. Oh, really, asshole? It's like, well, you know what? Welcome to life.
Be like, I've had people put sharp objects in me and try and kill me, throw me out of cars and everything. Boo-hoo.
It fucking hurts when you hit the highway.
I'm failing to have any sympathy there because somebody threw some harsh words your way and you went and cried about it.
Well, most people need a safe
Yeah,
space
you know,
from
the
fucking
funny-
nothing.
Be like most of these people, I want to take them to another part of the world and actually, let them have a near-death experience with some really mean people, and be like, now come back over here, where you have laws and protections and everything, and really the only people that are putting all that in jeopardy and that safety, that security, and for the most part, the freedoms that generations have enjoyed and fought for. You're the baddies. You're the ones doing that because you've never experienced the other side of that equation and why that stuff exists. You're pampered. You're spoiled. You've been protected from all of that for a very long time. Now you got generations of, woke ass little pansies who can't even figure out which bathroom to use anymore. Sad. I'm like, maybe you should just put a sign on the door, just like holes go here, funnels go here.
Just put a fucking sign that says, if you can't figure it out, shit in your fucking pants.
That would be a good one.
That's my
No.
mentality about these people. I don't fucking care. Okay, I just don't care. There's no end to the amount that I don't care, and everybody's just like, "Oh, well, I'm this and I'm that." Like, I don't care. You made it up. You are
pronouns.
living in an augmented reality based on your own delusional mind that's all fuckered up. And I'm not down on it. I'm not going to fucking kowtow to you. I'm not going to be nicer to you. I'm not going to bend around this rule set that you make up to make yourself feel better, because anything else would just shatter your delusion because you're delusional.
Yeah.
You could all go to hell.
It's mental illness run amok. It's all mental illness run amok.
It's promotion of mental illness. Meanwhile, everybody's saying, "Oh, mental illness needs to be looked at," and blah 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 blah. Well, look the fuck around. Go to a college.
Right.
Find anybody under 25. They're fucked in the head.
Well, yeah, the crazy thing, why they will not address mental illness is because then you'll see who's been funding it, who's been propping it up, and all, like I said, all the eugenics shit, all the mind control, MK Ultra experiment, all this shit.
5 more minutes
All
of this, I'm
of
going
it.
to just go to the titty bar and put money into very stupid women's panties. You ever meet a smart stripper? I mean, one that thinks she's smart? That's fucking great.
All right.
I'm
Prove
not
me
getting in.
wrong. Change my mind.
To which you look at her and go, if you were really smart, you'd have your clothes on and be on a streaming service
Yeah.
and making probably about 10 times as much as you're making
Oh,
hauling out
you
of
could
this
be
joint.
ugly as shit and pull simps.
All you gotta do is be nice to them, talk to them, occasionally read their name on the screen.
Yeah,
Be
like that means something to anybody.
Thank you for the $5.
Yeah.
Jiggles.
And then the guys are like, oh my god, it's almost like a pee-pee touch. It's beautiful. Hey, I was like, you know how evil men rule the world? They send out their army of honeypots.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They,
that's
they
actually
blackmail people. They get them to marry some of their, mid-level or maybe even some of their upper line.
You
stuff.
ever read the Jesuit Code, which is the
Yeah.
same as the Knights of Columbus Code?
Yeah.
Pretty much saying we're going to send Catholic girls to Protestant men to convert them back to Catholic.
Yeah. Like Jesuits are some. Oh, speaking of evil ass Jesuits, do you realize the current Pope Francis is the first Jesuit Pope?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dunban realized that.
Yeah, you're like, look at that and you go, huh. It's almost like one of the Antichrists. And he's got a limp too.
Yeah, we got the Black Pope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's always been a secret Jesuit Pope. Now they don't need it.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're just going to take everything over. Like all the chips are being put on the table right now, and the majority of people are walking around with their heads up their asses. Like, I look at the majority of the species and I'm like, I understand why evil people look at them and go, yeah, why do we even tolerate them? Just get rid of them. They're useless.
Hence, you have organizations like Black Lives Matter and Antifa,
Right.
where you take all the stupid liberals and you use them for cannon fodder.
You look at all the stuff online and everything. Like, look at all the articles, like BuzzFeed stuff or PolitiFact or any of this sort of stuff, and you go, "What value is this adding to the species, if any?
Here's the
What's
funny
it
thing
doing
is-
besides generating waste and more delusional crap?"
Here's the funny thing: is who reads that crap, anyways?
No one.
Mental midgets with illnesses.
Like, if someone's like, "Oh, there's an article by blah 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 blah," well, who reads that article?
Bots.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of Russian bots. Like, I don't even hate watch any of their stuff. I'm like, hey, it's all the same stuff. I'm like, yeah, I can read literature from 60 years ago, and you guys are still following the same set of repeating instructions. And the logic chain, it's so tight knit. Like, it always, there's always some spin to it all. And it's like, well, if you're not smart enough to figure out the game and go around it. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of like the Alexander the Great Gordian knot way of doing things. Be like, oh, we got this knot, it's all interweb and everything, and there's no way you can break it because da-da-da. And he just looked at it and I was like, here, let me take the sword of truth and just chop it in half. There, it's broken. I solved your knot. You never said I couldn't do it that way. I'm just the only one that had the balls to do it. That's pretty much what, like, every empire, every age is built off of that mentality. There's always those people that are just like, you know what, I've had enough of suffering the tyranny of the stupid and the weak. And I've especially not enjoying the tyranny of their masters. So I'm not going to sit here and fight the ants all day. I'm just going to go burn the queen out of the hive.
You know
that go on.
Oh, I like this right here. It says, you are not crazy or awake in an insane world. For that exact reason, most people will call you crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, the one movie that taught me something of value. There's this movie called Problem Child.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm telling you that the part of the
John
movie that
Ritter classic.
yeah, pretty much. The scene that taught me the most in life was when they took him to Little League. After he hit the ball, instead of dropping the bat, he brought the bat with him. And he saw what happened next. Like, he tried to he just hit them with the bat and he made it to home. And it just makes sense because no one told you had to drop your bat.
Right.
It's just because everybody else was doing it. You dropped your bat.
Yeah, there's experiments on that. Yeah, I watched one where they did so I don't know, about 8-9 months back. They had a bunch of people. It was like 30 people, and they walked them in one by one into this room, and there was all these plastic chairs, and they were just told, go in, pick a seat. Well, there was one dude that was part of the research group. He goes in there, but just dressed in plain clothes and everything. And at the front of the room was a little box of sanitizer wipes. So he walked over, grabbed one, wiped his seat. One by one, as people were coming in and out, the ones that were already there, they all got up, went up there, and wiped their seats down. And when they got asked about it, they were just like, monkey see, monkey do, basically, is what it boiled down to. Only one person in that whole group didn't do that. And her answer was, nobody said anything about wiping your seat down.
Yep.
Same mentality. You have Very few people that are awake and questioning things. Shit that doesn't make sense. Everything else. Looking for answers. The why childs of the world. And then you have NPCs, basically. Everybody else is on autopilot waiting for instructions.
I mean, I've noticed that like years ago, where it before like all this whole like internet dog pile whatever thing, you know. I've noticed this years before where you have a certain group of people, and it doesn't have to be a race group or anything else like that. And you see that they're all dressing the same and whatever, and it goes beyond normal trends. Like, you know, you have your hipsters and whatever. But the funny thing is, not a single one of them stood out, and became their own person. Not a single one. They all had the same answer for everything. All had the same quote interests for everything. How you doing, DJD? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they're all domesticated and trained very well. Like
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah, and it just in the
Like
NPC
the beasts that they
they
are.
they were NPCs for a long time, you know.
Mhm.
Just you know, now what?
Yeah, I just saw that I could put my pronouns on Instagram. Wait, I can't put captain? No matches found. I have to use acceptable pronouns? That's a bigots.
Well,
Bigots!
captain is it's made up. You can't use that. That's fantasy. Nobody can be a captain, right?
Not unless you go to a boating course.
Right, or own a boat.
These would be actual pronouns. That's the thing that pisses me off.
Mhm.
It's like doctor. I don't fucking know. Fuck everybody who isn't me. Except for
wonder
you
if he's
guys. You
gonna-
guys are pretty cool.
I wonder if he's gonna
Well,
tell
thank
any jokes about boats or boating or owning a boat.
Yeah.
It's all about the boats and hoes, man. Like if you got a big boat and a big truck,
You know what's better than owning a boat is having a friend that owns a boat.
What's even better is just renting one when you wanted to use a boat.
me, I think
No one thinks of that option. I don't know why.
I think here in probably the next couple of years, but in the next few years, I actually want to build like a pirate ship. I might do a combination, like instead of doing it straight up like the old British or French style, not even the Spanish style, you know, galleon classes and stuff like that. I might cross that with some Viking styling, because their boats were had a nice buoyancy and a lot of speed to them. Handled very well in rough seas too. Like you add that with a big bada booms and some sails and everything, you got a mean ship.
I don't get that. Like they, them for pronouns. Like there's only like, oh, so confusing.
We are Legion. We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. They, them, or you're fucked. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you know that, DJD, because you lived in the state and you see what happens when pirates live inland and aren't on the sea. They become Florida man. Let's see.
Oh, you know what would be cool? A pirate ship, except you know how jet skis, how their propulsion system works.
Mm-hmm.
Put a twin propulsion system on a pirate ship, like a giant jet ski. It'd just be like, "Warn!"
Would that
Well, you know-
actually work?
I don't know.
What was it?
It'd be fun as hell to try, though. Maybe put
Mhm.
some hydrofoils so when it starts getting up to speed, you pop up on those. All of a sudden, you know, you got a
GCP.
21st century pirate ship with rail cannons out the side of it and everything chasing you.
Do you see the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Their take on the Nautilus was awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool design.
Yeah.
Captain Neo has some cool looking stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's too bad they kind of toned it down and everything else. Like, did you ever see? Oh God, what was that one on? I think it was on Showtime. Penny Dreadful.
I don't think I've seen it.
Mm-mm.
That was like I don't know. It kind of, the way I looked at it was a ripoff of that, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but like it was actually really well done, but way more graphic and horror themed and all that. Like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was more like, you know, straight up action movie. A little bit of mystery and everything.
Wasn't it based
good
on
fun.
a comic? Wasn't it based on a comic or something?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the funny thing is all those characters in the movie are public domain. Like Alan Quartermain, not too many people know about his stories, but was it the Key to King Solomon's Mine or the Secret to King Solomon's Mine was the old original book he was in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he became like this, you know, he had a few other adventures.
Yeah, I think it was 70s or 80s. They made like a series of movies based off of that. Can't remember the actor's name. Let's see, let me look that up real quick. Yeah, here it was Alan Quartermain and the Lost City of Gold.
Yeah. No, I mean there's just a lot of stuff out there. But yeah, like I don't know, you remember when I went on that cruise and I think I showed you guys a picture of this sunken galleon that this guy had dug, that this guy like refurbished and turned it into a pirate dinner theater off of what was the name of that? Cozumel. Yeah, right off the coast of Cozumel. So like it's this old Spanish galleon. That was a while ago though.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, there aren't too many of those big sail vessels left anymore.
No.
There's like a couple Constitution classes from like Civil War or Revolutionary War times, but early U.S. Navy Museum probably.
Yeah, I think any remains of any like Spanish galleons might be found off of the coast of the Keys and actually right off of the Treasure Coast as well.
Oh, I bet you there's a bunch of stuff down in that abyssal trench too, right over the Atlantic.
Mm-hmm.
Go deep down on that Marianas Trench, probably like massive amounts of stuff have been dumped out on there over the centuries.
I wish there was something to do in Connecticut. I'm still on this.
So,
It's so.
Do you guys have a mall?
Oh yeah, I want to go hang out at the mall. It's not the 80s. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking strip club or dispensary.
I would say dispensary, and then probably like if you want to do something fun, this is kind of nice. Sit out in the backyard. You got property. Sit out in the backyard and I don't know, make yourself a little target shooting range. Sit out there with BB gun, pellet gun, or whatever. Plink some shit off. Drink some beers. Talk some shit. Enjoy it. Get some fresh air. Everything.
Hey, what's up, boys?
What's it going, Sonny Cat?
What's up, Sonny?
Hello.
Chilling.
Terry's saying
Huh?
go to the
Yeah, I'm on
dispensary.
stream.
Or Jesse. Knowing you, another good one would be get one of those big stand-up punching bags.
Oh yeah, I do need to get a punching bag for the
Uh-huh.
basement. But I was thinking, do you think it's worth it to get one of those ones that reads your punches and all that?
Nah,
Yes.
If you're trying to set a goal specifically, then yeah. But if you're just doing it for regular training purposes, it's best to save your money. Like I said, it's like unless you're trying to break a record every time, then I wouldn't get one.
So Brian is a fan of putting a hobo into a rucksack.
pretty much. Which is the best way to do it. Just get you a
When
big,
it smells too bad, you got to go get another one.
just get you
No.
a nice heavy bag, and
Get
put
the
some working on it every day.
get the ones that stand up that you have to put water into the base or sand.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to a fucking dispensary. That'd be something to do. I got a bag full. I got almost a fucking half ounce of weed sitting here. Let's go to the dispensary. Just because there's nothing to fucking do. All right, what's that new one? I know I took a picture. Where the fuck did it go?
Hey, you guys would probably like it where I'm at. We just had I think it was like 600 and some odd bikers or whatever. Apparently, like a bunch of biker clubs are amassing ranks out in Palmdale, Lancaster area, and on the outskirts of Santa Clarita, like not causing trouble or anything, just I don't know. Yeah, I think something's going on.
All right, yes, well, oh God, I hit no, I'm not 21. Are you fucking kidding me? Website. Yes. All right, they're open to 8 p.m. What time's it now? 6. That's fine. Agree and close. Come on, I don't give a fuck about what the store looks like. Pre-order menu. All right, let's see. Flower. Gorilla dog, huh? Oh, Captain's cake. You know that one's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. First off, sort by potency high to low. Because if you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing when you're shopping for weed.
Make sure high THC, high CBD.
Yeah, see, because they had Captain's cake at 16. They got lava cake at 26. That's the shit you want. Add to cart. Sunday sunset.
Dude, it's too bad you can't mail some of this. There's some of the stuff they get out here is like 37, 38. There was one, it only get, like, I think their grower, they're having problems or went out under, lockdown or whatever. But yeah, they had one that was like 39.3. You'd smoke one bowl. I used to smoke one bowl of that and pass the fuck out. Ew.
Ooh, Marksman. Okay. Hey, have you guys heard of a movie called The Marksman?
No.
Sounds
It's supposed to be in
familiar.
movie theaters right now.
Yeah.
It's on
So-
HBO Max.
Mm-mm.
No,
I know,
I
man.
haven't heard of it.
I think I'm gonna watch it. Yo, guys, look at my gray hair.
You're too young for gray hair, man.
I got grays in my beard, yo.
Isn't that crazy? Look at all that big white hair that he used.
So shave that shit again.
I like the high and tight.
Well, just dye it then.
Business in the front, stacking commies in the back. it's cool. Those little mini. I got donkeys over there. I should have showed you guys little donkeys.
I chopped off the mullet last night. Couldn't
Oh, you did?
You
stand
had a
it.
mullet?
Yeah,
you do?
dude, it was like 80s Kurt Russell special.
Come on,
Did you
show
shave
it.
it all, or would you go
You
with?
said you cut it off.
Did you shave your head, or did you just chop the mullet off?
No, I just grabbed my fucking beard clippers, dude. Reached back there, pulled it all together in a nice tail, chopped all the way through, and then just in the mirror did a quick tighten it up. I gotta go and thin it out later, but yeah, just
There you go.
yeah, I had to get that hair off the back of my neck.
So my girlfriend's a hairdresser, so lucky.
Right? But yeah, I just had to get that shit off the back of my neck. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I didn't like having not shaving my head, so doing the high and tight really helped because it's pretty much like the do of a shaved head, except for a little tough.
Okay, now let's spend another fucking $300 on pot.
There you go. That's usually between about $300-400 is usual trip for me as well.
I usually spend $5, but I don't
What's
need
the weather
weed
like
right
for you
now.
guys today?
Mm.
It's freaking 91 here.
Pickup, payment, cash, debit card, summary. All right. So I'm going to be getting some lava cake, an eighth of that, an eighth of Sunday Sunset, an eighth of Wedding Crasher, and an eighth of Purple Pineapple Express number 4.
Hey, that's
I'm
a
also
real
going
thing.
to get 5 pre-rolls of Dutch Treat.
Street.
Yes, Dutch Treat.
Yeah, for when you're sailing the high seas.
I hate you, Jesse.
Gotta love it. Gotta fucking love it. Subtotal $294.99. Taxes $59 even. Order
Jesus.
total $353.99.
Yo, wait,
Place
what they charge you
order.
for taxes on that? Sales tax?
$59.
Wait, what state is this from?
Mass. Where I
That
totally
ain't too
live.
bad, dude. That ain't that bad, dude.
Your order has been
Dude, Maine
successfully
wanted
received
20
confirmed by
Maine wanted
store.
like 21% sales tax on it. I'm like, what? No one's gonna buy that for 21% tax, dude.
All right, now what I need to do
Shut up.
is get directions to Jan's store.
Fucking massholes, bro. Hey, does Connecticut hate mass too, or is that just a Maine thing?
All right.
Jesse.
Confirmed being prepared. All right, I gotta go.
Enjoy yourself.
Hang on a second. Wait, does Connecticut hate massholes too, or is that just the Maine thing?
No,
Every place hates massholes, dude.
I don't know about any of that. I just hate people who are stuck up or ghetto. So there's a happy medium where you're a fucking lowbrow piece of shit like me.
What's going on, Bone?
You're not a piece
Hey,
of
what's up,
shit,
Bone?
Justy.
Hey, Bone. Bone's cool.
How'd you
What's
get
up,
that
Bone?
name?
I don't know. I know how he got Bone.
Hey, I got a new dog, guys. What do you think?
Bone's pretty cool.
You guys like my new doggy?
It's all grainy and everything.
I can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh wow, hey, it's a puppy dog.
Oh, cute.
All right, so that
Is that
lava
cool?
cake, that shit is 26.2%. The Sunday Sunset's
Looks like a
24.1. Wedding Crasher is 22, and the Pineapple is 22. So ought to be a good night.
You should mix the pineapple and the Wedding Crasher together.
Mmm.
You should mix some of a little bit of all of it together in one.
You get fucking zooted.
Yep. Try it
Well,
out. man.
Sonny, did you see these?
What?
I just got 2
Oh,
Gandalf.
sick. Yo, those are dope.
They are for real.
See, I'd like those too because they're so long.
McDonald's is a
It cools the
place to
smoke
rock.
down.
It is a restaurant where they buy food to eat. It's a good place to listen to the music. People flock here to get down to the rock music. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock.
All right. Well, I gotta go. This place is 40 minutes away.
Are you gonna pick up some?
See you guys later. If somebody's streaming, I'll try to hop in.
I might
Right.
stream. I might stream later. I don't know. Maybe after Pete.
Here, I'll show you guys.
Why
like
is there
my
just
girlfriend's
another
gun.
gun sitting on the? Don't you have a gun safe?
That's my girlfriend's carry gun.
Well, why isn't it on her?
We're at home. That's ODG. I'm showing you guys her new frame and trigger. So I put that trigger in. We installed the new frame, and we got a spring kit coming in for it. So
he's like, honey, let me see your guns. No, this just won't do.
Let me fix that for you.
He's like, you need
Yeah.
a new spring assembly.
Exactly.
You need a new slide. You know what? While they're putting in a new slide, they might as well mill it out and put a red dot sight on that bitch for you. And you know what?
Round thing that goes in the middle because this one's not good enough.
And you know what? Let's talk about drum mags, and then we'll talk about night vision and flak vests.
Yes. You guys know me both so well.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, it's already ready for pickup. I better go. Bye-bye.
Later,
Bye.
Jesse.
Thanks for
Have
stopping in.
some fun.
Yeah, I tried to share Wesley Wills. I don't know how well it came through.
I heard it.
No, it's funny because he just sits there with the keyboard demo setting. I mean, the guy's dead now, but he's just coming out with these stupid little songs like
Rock and roll McDonald's. So I'm saying, make fun of it all. It deserves to be mocked.
Mock them all. So we got this big cow pasture, and I was stretching out my new 3x magnifier in the cow pasture. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I was just gonna let you guys know in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up because I gotta water the garden and
I need to get something to eat. Yeah. So what's
I'm gonna watch that movie and have popcorn.
Which movie?
I don't know, either The Marksman or Tenet, or we could watch both of them.
You can watch Mortal
I know.
Kombat too. It's on HBO Max as well.
We already watched that one last week. It was pretty good. The new
Yeah,
Mortal
Tenet's
Kombat.
you might like Tenet, Sonny. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
that's
Actually,
the one with like the two black dudes in it, and they're like badasses or something.
oh, it's one black dude.
Well, there you go. I just seen the cover.
right?
What's a Marksman? Because it says it's still in theaters. Because has Liam Neeson in it?
Well, HBO Max has, because it's part of, I believe, Warner Brothers Entertainment. So if
I have to,
there's
like,
a
hook 'em up.
movie, if there's a movie out in theaters done by Warner Pictures, they'll stream it.
Sweet. Because we
Yeah.
saw the new Mortal Kombat on there. That was pretty good.
Yeah, because that's in theaters too.
Yeah, and it was definitely better. Like it had the same vibe as the one from the '90s, but it was just better production quality. I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah, because Mortal Kombat's a product of the '90s.
Ooh, Rolos. Yummy.
They better have put the techno song in there somewhere.
You know, I mean, before they made Mortal Kombat 2, I always thought that when you actually look at Mortal Kombat 1 without anything added onto it, it's like a Shaw Brothers film come to life, if you think about it. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shaw Brothers kung fu movies.
Not really.
But Orbo, are you familiar
Sorry,
with that?
coughing the lung up.
Oh, so
You guys want some popcorn?
yeah, we want popcorn, but how are you
Yes.
gonna get us the popcorn?
Yeah.
You're like an hour away, bro.
I'm not gonna drive an hour away for popcorn. I'm not gonna drive all the way to the sticks for some popcorn.
What? You don't have
Hey, bro,
high-speed
it's made with
drones?
love.
I'm out of popcorn.
It's made with love.
Dude, look, all you gotta do is make a VTOL jet drone, and it could be there in like 10, 15 minutes.
I don't
You know, just-
exactly have one of those.
Yeah, somebody would just airdrop, popcorn.
Or I could go to the
Just
store and
like
get popcorn.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as cool because you could film that and put it on YouTube and probably make millions of hits off of it.
They got some good fancy popcorn in the bag you can get at the stores.
I mean,
They
they
got like caramel and chocolate.
I wonder, we have like a, popcorn simps, That's how I really should make it. Yeah. You get a bunch of simps.
Oh yeah, send you popcorn.
Super chat me so I could just pour hot oily popcorn all over my body.
Fancy popcorn.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There would be an audience for that, dude. It'd be
I'm
a
sure
very
there
weird
is.
audience, but there would be an audience for it.
I'm sure there is.
Dude, there was one, I was like dying laughing. So this one dude, Roy, he used to have this his own little like private channel or whatever. There were guys that had fetishes and chicks too that paid him very well to sit there and watch him basically eat naked in his bed.
Wow. Bone, don't dox your sister, bro.
My sister. Is she
This is
cute?
good. Sister lives in Trenton.
Now, you know what? The question people got to start answering. Is your sister a cheerleader?
You mean that in the sense of like being supportive, or do you mean that in the sense like rah rah sis boom ba?
No, not like pom poms. The first,
Okay.
just you're like each other's, biggest supporters.
I'm back. Well, anyways, before I knew it, we have been streaming. I have on my main YouTube channel and the other
Almost
channels.
4 hours.
Almost
Wow,
4 hours.
4 hours. So I better get out there, water the garden, and eat some food.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty hungry.
Finish the
Wow.
laundry and whatnot. So I wanna thank everybody for stopping in. Make sure you check out the link in the description for my Odyssey channel. I'll be streaming there here pretty soon in the coming days, weeks, or whatever. But thank you all for popping in. Raquel, Sunny Cat, Mimic Delirium, aka Fedorable, Jesse,
Courtney?
Deranged, Courtney, Big Steve. So thank you all for popping in.
Man, thanks for having us, man.
No problem,
Thank
bro.
you. Thank you for having us.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. And get some rest, Bone. You had a long trip. All right. Good night, everybody.
Later.